to the water, watch it ripple. Tides turn quick, just keep your head on a swivel. Competition getting stiff, I'm here to make you wiggle. You know me, surround your whole town, make you yell siege. All-star, homie, this the king's speech. You can lock it down, we gon' still preach. Boy, preach. Who's next in line? Can you make that climb? Now is the time, get out of your mind. Raise up the lights, we all here tonight, so let's do it right. Yo, we came here to fight. Who's next in line? Can you make that climb? Now is the time, this world is mine. Raise up the lights, we all here tonight, so let's do it right. Yo, we came here to fight. Boy, you already know I'm the real wonder. Boy, I bring the storm, you gonna feel thunder. So your body count is up there with killmongers. How about you come take a look at some real numbers? Might just double up on you while I still slumber. I'm the living proof, I'm just coming through for the thrill of it. Room full of all-stars, we all guys. Somebody gotta be Zeus, I'll take charge. Who's next in line? Can you make that climb? Now is the time, get out of your mind. Raise up the lights, we all here tonight, so let's do it right. Yo, we came here to fight. Who's next in line? Can you make that climb? Now is the time, this world is mine. Raise up the lights, we all here tonight, so let's do it right. Yo, we came here to fight. Positive, negative, I'll take charge and shake eyes, remain great while I pay homage. They always said that pressure can make diamonds, so keep climbing all the way up, that's where you'll find me. Right next to the legends, I go off my brethren, said goodbye to the old me. I'ma make sure that you know me. After this here you gon' owe me. Didn't choose a game, it chose me. You know what G-O mean to an OG, let's go. Fight, who's next in line? Can you make that climb? Now is the time, get out of your mind. Raise up the lights, we all here tonight, so let's do it right. Yo, we came here to fight. Who's next in line? Can you make that climb? Now is the time, this world is mine. Raise up the lights, we all here tonight, so let's do it right. Yo, we came here to fight. Who's next in line? Can you make that climb? Now is the time, get out of your mind. Raise up the lights, we all here tonight, so let's do it right. Yo, we came here to fight. Who's next in line? Can you make that climb? Now is the time, this world is mine. Raise up the lights, we all here tonight, so let's do it right. Yo, we came here to fight. Yeah, get your back off the wall. Come on, yeah, come one, yeah, come on. Get up, yeah, get your back off the wall. Come on, yeah, come one, yeah, come on.
All right, hello everybody. We're gonna do another few games tonight. Right now, I've got Daddy Zillion casting with me, hopefully, since I'm the only voice to actually sign up officially.
Yep.
So right now, we got a fun game that's lined up for us right now. Two killer teams in the higher tier grouping right now.
Yeah, that's true. AR just came off or not AR, sorry. EG just came off a loss to AR, I believe. Right? Did we? Was Express?
Yeah. But EJ, according to our good old Shuno, who's ironically playing in this game, he thinks that EG is going to pull off another win against Third World Democracy.
Ooh. Ooh, that'd be interesting.
So we got a Aurelion Soul band coming out on the side of Third World, and I'm looking at the actual champs played, and that is the second most champs for the Prophet, the most being Zoe. I really want to see a Zoe game.
Sorry about that extra that immortal thing that's popping up. I removed it. But Zoe's always great. You know, she has a lot of presence in team fights and pretty easy to allow jungler to gank her lane. So it'd be pretty good to see a Zoe in this game.
Especially if they're going into the Silas. Silas is going to absolutely ruin Zoe's day if he tries to get on top of her. You know, Silas can pick up any strong ultimates that the other team might pick up. Right now, Sejuani is a really strong pick in both leagues that we've seen, and a Sejuani ult on a Silas is terrifying because he can not only go for the initial lockdown from the Sejuani ult, but follow it up with his own E.
Right. Okay. Hold on, I'm reading the chat, guys. Putting up our volumes. And don't forget, EG, on the side of EG, they did lose 2 bans, maybe 3, depending on if they enforce the late to the game, because they weren't fully here when they were supposed to. So we're gonna have to see when that 3rd ban comes.
Tends to happen.
So, tell me if the volume.
Although we can all understand that the clients, being finicky for the people, it makes perfect sense. It happens. So they might just stick it out with 2 bans and then doing the extra 2 bans in the second round. We'll see.
Right. And am I seeing that right? Is there only Aurelion Sol ban and that's it?
Yep. Right now, Aurelion Sol is the only ban, but now we see Morgana getting locked in. For some reason, Enigmatic Gaming lost all 3 of their bans. I'm not sure why.
Did they post late?
Yeah.
Let me check.
They might have posted late. But Morgana is an incredibly strong pick, not only just for support, but also I love seeing her mid. The route that comes down with her Q is one of the most annoying CC in the game. I think anybody can attest to that, especially AD carries out there.
Now we see Sion and a Rek'Sai here. The Rek'Sai, I know Nova plays the shit out of Rek'Sai. Like he plays so much Rek'Sai. So it's sad that the one ban that was used was Aurelion Sol. Could have thrown it toward Nova Galaxy as well. Sion pretty safe top lane. There's not much else to say about it. You just split push, and then if anyone comes and ganks you, you ult away.
Yeah, I'm also surprised to see a Nocturne coming in down against a Sion Rek'Sai. Rek'Sai with the Sion allows there to be 2 frontline. One for the main part of the team, and another as a peel frontline. Especially with the changes to Rek'Sai to make her more of an AD champ. So she's going to be putting a lot of CC down with the one knockup. That's all she needs. And she can follow up the rest of what Sion does as long as she can get a Q off. So I don't understand the Nocturne pick just because Rek'Sai can basically follow that Nocturne back towards his team if need be, and that's why they did the Shen the Shen delivery system.
And then but they also, I want to point out that Taliyah that got picked. Taliyah hasn't seen a lot of play because of her nerfs, and now we're seeing them pick up the Taliyah. I don't think she's gotten any changes since the nerfs, so it's going to be interesting where she's going to go. Because I say where she's going to go because my own ADC does play Taliyah bot a bit, so I doubt they're going to run it. But
no. We're definitely going to see the Prophet be playing Taliyah. He's got a 50% win rate. That's not bad.
Yeah.
And Taliyah does very well into Morgana just because she can stay back. And she's also got her own CC to kind of anybody at bay if they try to dive in backline again with the Nocturne. Nocturne's going to be flying over those rocks, blowing up his face as he does so.
Oh, we're seeing some more bans. We saw the Silence ban, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's gonna a lot easier for the Taliyah if they do swap that Morgana down to bot lane, which is completely possible.
That's true.
I'm still looking forward to seeing that Morgana mid. The Dragonic is right now holding onto that TP, and Morgana does like taking TP mid. That's perfectly fine strategy for me.
Yep. And we've seen the Ezreal hover. I'm not a big fan of it after the nerfs tier.
I hate it, Ezreal. I absolutely hate him. I hate playing into him, and I hate playing on him.
Yeah, I mean, it's back before the nerfs, pretty free, honestly, if you pick them. In the sense of, you can play from as far back as you want, and you still output a ton of damage. Pretty easy.
Here's the thing about Ezreal. Ezreal does extremely well in high elo for one reason and one reason alone.
Alright.
Farm. If an Ezreal knows how to farm, if he can get to 150 farm in 15, 18 minutes, that champ is absolutely broken. But the thing is, at our elos, whether it be gold or plat, Ezreal's not as strong as a pick just because we are not as efficient at farming. Ezreal's actually an incredibly good choice into a Jinx. He can slow her down whenever he need be. So the Jinx pick into the Ezreal is kind of strange to me.
That is true. We do also see the Thresh locked in with the Jinx, and then we see the Alistar hover.
Morgana mid. It's going to be Morgana mid,
Could
and
be
the
a-
Alistair's going to be just more peel for the Ezreal and Taliyah, you know, for that Nocturne Shen delivery system. All right, so looking at these right now, Zillion, what do you think about the team comps? Like, which one, looking at it, is a little bit more well-rounded to you?
I very much like the I like EG's comp right now. I think they all are suited to try to get a pick and then go with it from there. While on the side of Third World Democracy, it feels a little mishmash kind of, because you have the Nocturne who can get spell shielded by the Morgana, and then you do have the Shen going in there, but the bot lane feels a little bit weird, to be honest. I don't really like their bot lane with their plan of just gonna go in as well. Like they're both kind of pick comps essentially, but I kind of don't like the bot lane with it.
Yeah, I'm gonna favor the side of EG just for how what I don't know what they were thinking bot lane. You know, Jinx needs ganks early game. She really does. She needs to scale up, especially into a giant Scion, a giant Alistair, and you pick a jungler that has to wait until 6 to gank an Ezreal. No, you want to be taking a Lee Sin, you want to be taking even a Rek'Sai to be able to try and go down there early and get that Ezreal off the farm. You do not want to let him just be able to freely poke down your champions and to just basically free farm until he gets a Sheen and a Tier, and very quickly after to the following items.
And I agree. And I want to offer you this one thing. I think instead of Jinx, the Sivir. I think the Sivir works a lot better with their team comp. Because now you have.
Oh yeah.
Now you have someone who can boost the Morgana, boost the Nocturne, boost the Shen, even the Thresh, and to either land their CC, or if Nocturne is like halfway across the map, she can help just push the team to where Nocturne is and give him the support to finish the team fight that will ensue after if he's diving the backline.
Absolutely agree. You know, Sivir is able to shove in that lane, return some poke on the Ezreal, and even use the spell shield if it would have come down to the Alistair engage, or even the Rek'Sai trying to ult her. Sivir would have been a way better pick, and then the movement speed that comes with it allows Morgana and Thresh to get into position when that Nocturne and Shen goes in. So I am really disappointed, along with you, not seeing that Sivir.
No, I'm getting I'm looking at Twitch chat here, and I'm getting Lord Clue claims that the support did not own many champions. So
well, that's what happens.
Yeah.
I mean, if they have the last pick their support, it happens. I mean, their support's in Plat 4, so if you don't own that many champions, I think you need to play more games, because clearly you're good at the game enough that you can get that LP.
Right.
So I don't know, Lord Clue. I really don't know about that one. I think they should have a little bit bigger of a champ pool if that was the problem.
Now let me just put into this. Could be a reason why you might be in favor of pro draft. I don't know.
True.
I'm not gonna make this politics inside of Duo Esports, but
true. True.
But
all right, let's start some political debate in there. Let's all right. So everybody in Twitch chat, if you want there to be pro draft, go ahead and subscribe.
Yeah.
If you don't want pro draft, go ahead and subscribe.
Ooh,
and that'll give us a good
I'm here
picture.
With an notepad. I'm ready to tally the results here.
I'm thinking that's a very effective way of figuring this out.
I'm gonna agree with you on that one.
Don't worry, we'll figure this out later. But it's a good idea, I promise.
Now we're loading in. Let's as soon as I can, I will switch the overlay to show you guys their mastery, so we can actually see who's played what. I'm gonna change the overlay here, and I'm also gonna utilize the creative suite. I'm not sure if you guys, or if Warhood uses it, but it allows me to zoom in and out. I can disable the announcer, but it's not
are you fancy?
Yeah, some training I got from EGN, but unfortunately I'm not going to disable the announcer because right now spectating is bugged, and like half the stuff gets is not, the text at least is not displaying properly, so I'm gonna still leave that up to at least get a hint of what's
All right.
happening. Let's see.
So real quick, while you're doing that, I just want to talk about it. Thresh has 969,000 mastery on Thresh. I don't know about you, but that's a lot of mastery.
You know what? I will agree. It's almost as much as my 200,000. I'm not. I don't know. I didn't do math well, but I think I have.
Yeah.
more than him.
Oh, yeah.
So,
I think you're right. I think 200,000 is more than 969,000.
But that's a lot of mastery. I will concede that fact.
I really want to see some Mad Life plays bot lane now. All right, don't mind me. I'm pouring out some more lemon tea.
Okay, let's see.
All right.
Here we go.
So we got EG on the top side, and we got
comes
Third
the
World
extended
on the
zoom
bot
out.
side.
Let's see this.
Yep. Nocturne's deciding what to buy still. You know, a little late to the lanes, but we're going to be... Why can I not see the other team?
I'm gonna do something real quick.
30 seconds
mind me?
until minions
I'm
spawn.
gonna borrow an asset from my other streams. So now we have the. Now we don't have the. If I'm in team mode like this, team fight mode, you can actually see it, and you don't have the little extra bit.
Oh, we got 5 sitting on that pixel brush, but Thresh was able to spot them out. Nothing's going to be happening there. But we do see a nice little 5-point defense coming down from Third World.
Here we go. Let's see. Gon's going to be able to spot the Scion.
Let me show you what it is to fall.
She's throwing out some taunts there. I think Talia's trying to defend herself from the mental game now, coming down from Morgana.
Let's see.
Ping's going down. I think they're believing Third World to be starting on the red side. That's what those pings are saying, which is pretty understandable. I mean, it's Nocturne. You know, he's got press the attack. Pretty standard start from him. He's going to clear that. Try and get over to the Scuttler, probably on the top side and gank top, while Rek'Sai normally is going to path downward and help out that Ezreal. Try and get that Ezreal going as well into the Jinx. I really want to see that. That's preferable.
Now,
See that Rocket getting the first 3 minions bot lane, and there you go. Nice and easy, simple start.
I do want to see some Rek'Sai bot lane focus too, because it's gonna be hard to gank a 2-tank top lane. It's gonna be hard to gank Morgana. I want to see him pressure bot because it's pretty easy to get the Jinx and then combo with the Alistar. It should be pretty free if he stays bot, I would believe.
Yep, we got a ward down in the Pixel Bush from Third World Democracy, so they are going to spot out the Nocturne, getting the Scuttle on the south side, while Rek'Sai is going to path upwards. Turn this into a little bit of vertical jungling, if I do say so myself. So Nocturne's probably going to path up, try and get the blue buff there, and maybe come down for a bot gank and see Rek'Sai trying to focus in on that Shen.
Do you want some ice cream? I got an ice cream truck passing by the way.
Me?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I want ice cream. Ice cream for ice. Oh, I hear it.
Yeah, that's why I'm
Let's have a moment of silence for the old ice cream truck.
Yeah. It's actually a van now that I look at it. So it's a van with the ice cream. Not even an ice cream truck. Feels bad. Gets pushed aside by Talia here. Got some damage.
Did you have an ice cream truck growing up?
Occasionally. Not like.
Well, we got a gank. We got a gank on the top side of the Shen. Shen's trying to get away, and a first blood going down to the Rek'Sai. You know, Rek'Sai has been taking Conquer and Press the Attack. Both worked great on her. She's quite the OP pick, and there you go. We saw that top, that jungling, vertical jungling coming down. You know, Rek'Sai picking up the blue buff and just roaming top lane. You know, with a level 3 to pick up that kill on Dead Bear Map.
The important thing is that he did it early, because this is the time he's gonna be able to kill the Shen now. Is right now.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, they would need like 3 or 4 people to kill Shen later. If he's building the armor like he's building right now, he's gonna be too tanky. But he did it early, and that's what matters.
You know, I do want to also mention that Dead Bear Matt was the only person in this game to be silver.
Interesting.
So we might be seeing the Rek'Sai trying to focus that top lane just because Dead Bear Matt's not as good as the rest of his team.
That's a good point. You know, I never thought of it that way, but Rek'Sai is.
And I'm not saying that to personally cut him down. I'm just looking at the rank and saying, yeah, he's quite a bit lower than everybody else.
That's true.
Please don't flame me.
I'm not gonna flame you, dude.
I'm talking to Twitch chat.
I have to deal with looking at Twitch chat, looking at the stream, but we are gonna see Nocturne go into Rek'Sai's blue buff here, gonna get chased out.
Yeah,
But he still wants it.
Thresher's roaming up, able to throw a lantern up to the Nocturne and get him out, but we might get a little engage from the Alistair. Ezreal's getting zoned off by the Jinx. Little chain chompers, so I don't think anything's gonna happen. Ooh, a good knock up on the Jinx, but I don't think anything's gonna come of this. It's just gonna be a big fight. Oh, Rek'Sai's going down to the Ignite from the Thresh. Jinx able to pick up the kills on both the Rek'Sai and the Alistair. Well done, Jinx.
That was a good TP. Very good.
Yep. Shen does not have his ult, but wow, a lot of flashes going down. Leah has to flash away. Thresh trying to flash for the hook. Leah flashing away to avoid the hook.
The angle the hook was coming, I'm not sure if the hook was gonna land.
You never know. It's about as buggy as Morgana Q or a Lux Q. You know, it's
They're
just.
just looking for the bot lane here. I'm not sure
Yep.
they want this right now.
I don't think he has enough mana to throw a hook. He's got 72 mana, so he's got enough as long as it's level 1 still. But we're gonna see some flashes and taunts coming out to get the top lane and jungler out of that pit of death.
EG's not gonna find nothing, or not gonna find anything. They all collapsed, and they did force the flash. There was a flash on Nocturne, so that's something. But otherwise,
yeah, we're
feels
not
bad.
gonna see much just because it was very sloppy on both sides. There wasn't really a clear engage up until about the Alistair engage from the back. You know, even Ezreal got zoned off in the beginning of that fight from the Jinx. So, but before that, you know, Thresh had a good flay on the Alistair, and Nocturne possibly could have gotten a good chunk of damage down on him. So, I mean, looking at it in that regard, all of that just happened, you know, from the team's reactions.
Yeah.
None of that was planned. None of that was, oh yeah, the Alistair's gonna come in behind him and he's gonna knock him up. I don't know why he's Canadian, but you know, cows look Canadian to me.
but that's fine. But we do.
Not
have a
saying
pause.
Canadians. I'm not saying Canadians look like cows. I'm saying cows look like Canadians. There's a big difference.
You could just. Interesting thought.
Big difference.
But we do have a pause. We do have some connection issues. We do have, not told who, but we do have one teammate on the side of Third World having connection issues.
No, it's domestic issues.
Ooh.
So this is a family issue.
That is a good point, and I can't bring up.
I really hope they're not getting a divorce in the middle of this game. That would be real bad. I don't know. Would we remake that? What?
I mean, if.
Sorry, my wife is leaving me. Can we reschedule this game for 2 days from now? I would appreciate it.
I mean, we gotta
I'd
play
get off the
around
league
your
game.
divorces, you know. You gotta.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah, and parents don't understand. Parents don't understand. Like, yes, we can pause the game, but like, all right, mom, if you want me to go do the dishes, can you let it wait for like 30 minutes while I finish this game? That's not too big of a deal to ask, right?
That is true.
Oh, okay, so they got through the divorce, the papers are through, we're gonna get back into this game as fast as possible.
Yep. As fast as possible.
You know, Talia's got a dark seal, I just want to mention.
Ooh. It's a good point. Optimistic in one lane. Well, she got it with the potion, obviously, to get more
Yes.
out of it.
Yes, but it's still a dark seal. I don't think she needs it. I think she could just go Dorn's Ring and be fine, you know? Like she's got the 1 mana Q to help clear out the waves if need be.
And
so
we're back.
odd choice. Yep. Back in the game.
Let's see. We got a ball lane pushing in. It's smart thing to do. Is it? Should have tried to let some minions die because that is a lot of minions.
Ezreal has not backed.
Yes.
So he wants to try and shove this into the turret and back. Yeah, so he spots out the Jinx. He's gonna clear as much of this wave as he can with no mana, and then he's gonna back for a tier.
Ooh, this might be bad. Poke onto Alistar here.
Oh no, he's
Underpowered.
engaging. Why would he engage? Jinx is sitting on the BF sword now. Yeah, and Alistar has to flash out. That was just a very stupid idea
That
from
was.
Subordinate right there.
Yeah.
His Ezreal didn't have mana. His Ezreal doesn't have items. You know, and this Jinx just backed. Like she literally just came back. Why would you Why would you engage under their turret
Exactly.
to get some damage down? It just doesn't make sense.
I would have loved for them, the Thresh, honestly, to escort them all the way under tower. I think he'd, like, as you said, Ez has no mana. What is the Alistar going to do at this point? His Ez
Right.
can just auto. So escort them under tower and then force them back over there.
Yeah, we should be seeing this Jinx trying to shove this wave as fast as possible. Then they're gonna try and roam up and maybe get rid of that red ward up in the blue. Wait, that wasn't a red ward? Hello? Game? It was showing to be a red ward on my screen. Okay, game. Well, there was a red ward by the blue buff. Apparently it died. And then we got another ward in the pixel brush on the south side. And that's exactly what they're doing. They're roaming up to get a little bit of vision, prevent the Rek'Sai from coming down again. But Rek'Sai's sitting pretty up here on the blue buff, trying to give it over, I guess, to the Scion, since she doesn't really need mana. Lee's even walling off the Morgana, so she can't come around behind him and get a nice little sneaky engage off of their ult.
Now I was watching that. Rek'Sai got there really early. He got there right when it spawned, and Nocturne was on the wolves. So I think if maybe Scion gets down there earlier, they can maybe get the blue buff stolen away fully. But Scion was pretty late on that. And then the wall off also could have also came earlier if they wanted to secure it. But it was just the blue buff, and you know. At the
They
end
gave
of
it
the
to
day.
Rek'Sai, you know. Yeah.
So it's not too bad.
So it's not going to do too much. It's just gold. It's gold out of the pocket of the Nocturne and into the pocket of the Rek'Sai. Rek'Sai sitting up here in the push,
Watch
open
this
for an
for a bit.
engage on the Morgana.
Ooh, and then all she has to do, just put that spell shield on.
Black
That's
shield?
what took her.
Yep.
Black shield.
Black shield.
Yep. You know, I call it the same thing.
Ah, well.
It blocks spells, it's a spell shield.
The mirror shield. The shield of pain and torment and souls.
Now we do.
Or is that Thresh's?
That's probably Thresh. Because
Yeah,
there
that's
are
Thresh.
souls
My bad.
in his shield, technically, in his lantern.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Shen missed that taunt. Did you see that?
Yeah, I did see
It
that.
literally
Oh,
went
but-
over.
ooh.
It went over Scion and then just didn't do anything.
Talia poking out this Morgana here, and
Yeah.
we might see the
Getting very
Rek'Sai
low.
do something here. No, he's
I want to see it. I want to see the Rek'Sai throw a cheeky little Q to the wall and get herself a nice little kill on the Morgana.
Just
Morgana
wants to see
even
us.
was like, nah, I don't want to. I don't want to.
She plays that right.
I don't wanna
though.
tempt
She
it.
definitely plays that right.
Yeah.
She doesn't know where the
Yep.
Rek'Sai. Well, she
Yep.
probably saw the Rek'Sai go to the chickens, and he did counter jungle Nocturne. Nocturne. I'm gonna switch the camera to Nocturne real quick and watch as he discovers that he's been only left with one.
No, no protein for me.
But
No chickens.
Rek'Sai do getting the slight edge over Nocturne here with a CS lead and a kill to his name as opposed to 2
Yep.
assists.
Yeah, we see a huge farm discrepancy in the bot lane, by the way. Jinx sitting on 73 farm and Ezreal 59. Even with that, you know, that's too big of a lead. You know, Ezreal needs to be winning the farm game and the poke game right now, but I really think those 2 kills and the bad engage from subordinate has set him a little bit too far behind.
Honestly, I think it's that, but also coupled with they are very scared of this Thresh, and Nocturne's gonna get.
Oh, here we
knocked
go.
off.
We might see an engage from the Rek'Sai. Rek'Sai's going to be trying to finish off the Nocturne, and she doesn't. Shen ult coming down just for good measure.
Yep. They're gonna get the drag here for free with that kill.
Possible. Unless Ez steals it.
Hopefully Nocturne doesn't die here. Talia looking for something here. Nope.
I want to see Ezreal try to steal this. Do it, Ezreal. Oh, well. Screw you two.
Gonna get the poke, but they do have the pink ward here to get out that ward. Let's look at the gold crafts here.
You know, Jinx is very much ahead on kills. Ooh, a nice little hook in for the Alistar, getting some damage down on him. Although he's got his new passive, so he could be able to just heal this back up.
Another hook,
But
back to
another
back,
hook.
and the ult gets popped.
Has to cleanse it with his ult.
Yep. Oh wow. Talia
A lot of
doing
damage coming down
work
from
on that black
Talia.
shield.
I'm really surprised.
Wow.
I'm really surprised. Wow, another kill going down.
Thresh is under the tower.
Some return damage for the Jinx. Jinx is able to ult the Alistar, get some damage down on both the Alistar and the Ezreal. Picks up a double kill, but has to run away from the Rek'Sai, trying to track her from underneath the surface of the ground. Nocturne now spots out the Talia, but she's going to be kept safe just from that nice little boot back with her rocks of power.
Oh, is Jinx just gonna die?
Oh,
here?
she's going to pick up another kill right here.
Wow, she
Jinx
gets the
is
auto.
overestimating her face.
Oh, just. Oh, and she
So
gets
close,
the
and a double kill for
Wow.
the Talia. This Talia is getting so much down for her double Dark Seals right now.
What a great cleanup.
Her double Danny Darkos that she's got in her purchasing power.
Dark Seal came in handy now. She's got quite a bit of AP as well.
Yep, she's got a huge advantage now in the mid lane, but Jinx is still sitting pretty with the 5 kills bot lane. You know, she was able to roam up and gift that Talia over some gold, but I think she still got enough damage to be able to carry that Morgana through team fights, since Morgana only needs to pop her ult to be able to win the team fights for her team.
Now I want to highlight this this comment here that we got. What? Never mind. We're gonna see an engage here.
Rek'Sai's trying to do some counter jungling and absolutely getting demolished by the Thresh CC and the Nocturne ult.
That was unfortunate, and I'm gonna go back to highlighting this comment here. Someone, Toad Got Games says, "I hope no one wins," and I don't hope that, because that would be a long cast. If no one won, that would be pretty long.
Toad, who do you think you are?
Making us work overtime.
Clearly, somebody's got to win this game.
Yeah, I mean, it's inevitable.
I don't know what you're talking about. I really don't know what you're talking about. What do you want from us?
So, turret plane's going down. Hook on the Alistar
Little
again.
hook down on the
Thresh
Alistar.
goes. Oh, Talia's in
Jinx
position.
can't really do much. Talia has roamed down to the bot lane to screw her day over, but Thresh is running for his life, walked over a ward, so Talia knows exactly where to throw her chunks at him.
Let's see how
Morgana's not doing a thing. Morgana is sitting mid lane, autoing the turret, not doing a thing to help her support get out of this sticky situation.
Ooh, can he dodge this?
Although
Okay.
his Mobos, his Mobos helped him get through the first turret a little bit easier. Morgana now realizing that she needs to do her Morgana things.
Oh, that was
Maybe
such
help
a late
this
spell
Thresh
shield.
get out.
Oh, damn.
No
sucks.
snares. No snares.
Ooh,
Oh, we got an engage now from the Scion. Nocturne
Herald.
picking up the Rift Herald. Yeah, a lot happening.
But he's gonna die for it. Yep, he's dead.
Yep, Nocturne's gonna get himself eaten by a little she monster.
Yep. She monster from the void.
Calling from the void, yeah. Yep. Talia's now sitting on a 9 stacked Dark Seal. Double 9 stacked Dark Seal. A lot of free AP now for her. Her rocks are now boulders.
Yep, that's a good way of putting it.
Her rocks are now giant boulders. That's a nice boulder.
So I think before the turrets fell, I believe actually red side got a good amount of turret plating. I want to say it was 2 top lane, I think 2 bot, 1 mid, and on the side of third world they didn't get as much.
Yeah, this is going to be a free turret for the Jinx, so a little bit of return gold going back on. Oh no, there was the TP bot lane. Scion is trying to contest that turret. She might get away with the get excited, and now Talia's getting engaged on by everybody on the side of third world, and she is going to go down. Jinx is running for her life, with the Shen ult coming down. Shen's probably going to do a little taunt on the Scion if he can. But no, Ezreal's going to come down and save that Scion's butt as long as he backs out like a smart person.
Now, I do want to point out that he did have the flash. He could have tried to flash taunt, I'm not sure. But I definitely think he should have at least attempted it. But then again, he might have been like, you know what, he's too tanky, not worth the effort. Makes sense.
Yeah, the big question mark there is, can we kill him fast enough? It's not if we can kill him.
Yeah.
You know, the entire team is roaming down, especially with the Rek'Sai and the Alistar now catching up to the rest of our team, especially with his Infernal Drake.
Thresh.
Ooh, Thresh getting in a really good position, pulling in the Scion, getting a lot of damage down from the Jinx, and Alistar's going to go in with him. Probably going to be a death sentence for him. Nocturne's hitting low, going to fall to the Scion. Alistar's getting picked off in the backline along with the Ezreal from the Jinx. This Jinx is getting very, very excited. Lee is still putting down as much damage as she possibly can. She might be able to get at least one more kill as long as Rek'Sai comes back in to help. But the Mega Death Rocket coming down to secure the kill for the Jinx. Rek'Sai is now following up for his mid laner, and he's going to pick up this double kill on the Thresh and the Jinx. Oh, a nice flash away for the Thresh, but it's ultimately not going to save his life.
Yeah,
This Rek'Sai's just gonna haunt this stretch till he dies.
I don't know. He has the Mobies. Let's go.
Oh, he's got the Mobies. Mobies kicked on, and
Ooh, play.
is she gonna die? She's gonna die for it.
And he's
Oh
dead.
no, your Q doesn't do
Oh.
that much damage. I'm so sorry, Nova Galaxy. Your Q does barely any damage now. It was too OP before, and it is not OP anymore.
He also, Thresh had the regen from the Water Drake, so he was also probably already at that point regen the amount of damage plus some more that that Rek'Sai did just before. So there was no way, unless she gets close enough, but the Flay came in handy, got the slow on the Rek'Sai, and he died to turret shots. So, pretty well played out of the Thresh here. I do want to say that because they picked out Talia beforehand, before that fight, she did do a considerable less amount of damage because of that. And Thresh finding these hooks on the Talia again.
Man, Talia's gonna be taken down again, probably from the Thresh Ignite if he needs to. Oh no, the Ignite's down. Nocturne's gonna pop his ult just to secure the kill.
They're swinging back. Third World Democracy. What am I trying to say? EG got the first tower in the top lane. But then with the Rift Herald and with all these fights that are going on, they were down 4K, but now they're ahead by 800. So that's
Yeah, Rek'Sai, I want to point out the fact that Rek'Sai is an entire item ahead of Nocturne right now with the Black Cleaver. Nocturne has only the attack speed jungle item, so right now he wants to be donated all the kills he can to be able to do as much as he can for damage-wise in those team fights in the backline, especially to the Talia, who's not as immobile as the Ezreal. I'm sorry, not as mobile as the Ezreal.
Man, this Third World Democracy going against, well, we were criticizing the Jinx pick here, and proving us wrong.
Yep.
That
We are wrong.
she is the carry.
I'm sorry.
This is her show.
Daddy Zillion, I am wrong. I was wrong.
We were both wrong. I also criticized
Yeah,
her.
I'll admit it.
Yeah.
Although the Morgana pick is not shaping up to be as powerful as it should have been.
That's true.
Even picking up not only Mobo boots but a crystalline bracer. Like, what is she gonna do with that?
She is playing support this game is what I'm getting. She's gonna go for the redemption, I think.
She's gonna be the engage. We could see her going redemption. We could see her. Oh, we got an ult coming down from Morgana. Morgana's gonna get a nice little stand. The Talia, a taunt following up, and a flay for the Thresh. Thresh taking his bounty on her. 4-2 and 10 Thresh. That is a big Thresh.
Yeah, big props to Thresh there. Getting so many hooks in team fights and and for picks, it's insane. Like
Can I just say that the two E-subs were the Thresh and the Jinx?
That's a good point. Well, the Jinx was just a name change, different name, different account.
Oh,
But
yeah,
Thresh,
different account.
they should have saw that. To be honest, they should have saw that. Hey,
This
who's
is,
this guy? I haven't seen this guy before. Oh wait,
Yeah,
he plays a
that's,
lot of Thresh. Probably
He
did
plays
that.
969,000 worth mastery of Thresh.
That's about 960 games, give or take.
That's a lot of games. That's more than that.
That's more games than I think I play in a season, to be honest.
That's more games than I've played in my life.
So we see them poising around the Baron here, just getting some wards.
Yeah, we might see the Ezreal and the Rek'Sai back, and then we're gonna see Third World try and start up the Baron. I can see that happening. But they might just respect him so much that they just don't.
I definitely would have loved to see them at least threaten Baron here. They do have quite a light. They can tear it down pretty fast with the Mountain Drake and Jinx being this ahead. She only had 1,000 gold to spend, so it wouldn't have been the worst if they did stay and take the Baron out. But they are clearing the wards now, prepping for that Baron. Nocturne is on the top side of the map, so they do want to go for it. They are in a position to go for it, and Rek'Sai being on the opposite side of the map, not looking too good if they start it right now.
Well, Shen has ult and TP up, and the Scion's got his TP up as well. So, as long as they got those TPs up, you know, both those top layers can threaten.
Oh,
but I do have to say
hook.
that the threat from the Scion's a lot bigger. Yep, another hook coming down from the Thresh with that wonderful vision. A Shen ult coming down on the Morgana to help keep her alive and maybe get a taunt engage off. And Thalia is going to be falling quite dastardly to this Thresh hook. That's right, dastardly.
and Shen with the TP. Gonna want to stay with Sion. That does give Sion the TP advantage though. If they do take a fight at Baron, he's gonna be a bit before his ult comes back. So they can take it. And they are starting the Baron right now. Rek'Sai in the area.
Yeah, Jinx is gonna be able to put enough damage on this. She's got 1.5 crit items. She's got 9 kills, but they're just gonna back off of this real quick. You know, the bot lane for Third World Democracy is absolutely carrying this team for them.
Of
you know,
course.
they've got. There was a little while where they were 2K down, and now they are another 2K up on EG, mostly because of this bot lane.
Yeah. I'm gonna ask you a question here. If you had to give MVP, would you give it to Thresh or Jinx at this point? Because Jinx with the quadra kill, but Thresh landing all these crucial hooks here. Who do you give it to? If you had to decide it right now.
Well, the snowball that helped her get to the place where she is now happened because she got lucky.
Right. Right place, right
She
time.
got absolutely lucky. She barely survived 2 of the fights bot lane that ended up giving her the kills, you know, and then she even was gifted a few more kills in the mid lane, especially with the Nocturne being on the south side of their blue jungle. So it's the Thresh.
Yeah.
Hands down.
Yeah.
Thresh is the MVP of this game. He has been picking off the Fed Talia, who had a chance to pull her team back to the forefront of the game, and Thresh has been putting down the vision. He's got the 48 ward score now.
That's pretty good.
Way more than anybody on the other side of EG. It's absolutely Thresh.
Yeah. I'd agree. See a lot of just
Nice little split pushing.
yeah. Let's see Silent. Ooh, he's gonna sneak in from slash auto, but
He's just gonna run up to it.
No, he's still
He's
gonna
just gonna run
yep.
up to it.
Yep. Ooh,
Yeah.
and engaging the Thresh here. He is surrounded.
Yeah, they're gonna try and get rid of that Thresh. Ezreal's kind of poking on the sideline. He gets hooked, giving the Nocturne the kill as he goes in. Jinx is getting more and more excited, able to follow up with some movement speed and attack speed. Nocturne just following the EG around, trying to pick up the last little bit of that kills, but that was a 1-for-3 trade.
Now we did miss the start of that because we were looking at the
We did.
tank fight in the ball
Tanks,
lane.
tanks are pretty.
But it seems
Tanks are
like,
pretty.
if I were to guess, as a support main, it seems like Thresh was
Yep.
overextended for wards, but luckily his team
Yep.
was there. Nocturne was able to come in
Yep.
pretty fast. They were able to turn that around. Rek'Sai is
Yep.
alive, however.
This is where Third World's gonna pick up the Baron right now, unless the Rek'Sai can.
Oh.
The Rek'Sai's sitting on the Baron, just barely getting smited away. Wait, man,
that was really awkward.
That was really awkward. You kill the Rek'Sai and then wait for Nocturne to smite. You don't
Yeah.
keep attacking the Baron and hope your Nocturne can smite. That's not how it works, folks.
Let's see, what level was Nocturne or Rek'Sai here? I can't get what level he was. But yeah, you definitely want to focus the Rek'Sai a lot earlier. Morgana did try to throw the binding before he tunneled, but he got the tunnel off, so he was able to come through and just stare at the Baron, unfortunately, until it died.
Yeah, you just stared at the Baron for 2 seconds, you know, while the rest of Third World's like, hey, what's up?
Yeah.
You gonna...
You want to
around
have this? We're just chilling.
You want it? You want it? It's a big purple lizard. Do you want this? Another hook
Ooh.
coming down on the Talia. Morgana's
Wow.
gonna get a nice little lantern to help secure the kill on her. The Prophet. What are you doing, man?
She just went into a bush, thought it'd be safe. It's wrong if you got a
You
threat.
can't do that.
This
You
Thresh
can't do that
knows
with
where
a
to be
fed
at the right
Thresh.
time.
Yep.
Got the rotation out of Talia. Killed him. And it
Yeah.
reminds me of, his lantern, just like throwing it behind him. Reminds me a lot of Bunny Foo-Foo and his Thresh. Rek'Sai.
Oh, Jinx
in
got
there.
a little bit too excited there, running up to the front line. Her team, Rek'Sai's diving in on that Morgana, trying to get her down. Ezreal's doing as much as he can, but he just does not do the damage that he needs to right now. Nocturne trying to secure some kills on the Rek'Sai, now going for the Ezreal. Ezreal's probably going to drop real quick, along with his support, the Alistair and the cow, and the man with the gauntlet.
Dude, just when you thought you were out, Nocturne just dives in.
Yep, just when you thought you were going to survive that, you got a giant shadow saying, hello, it's me. I'm now doing damage.
Exactly. Now, you think if your base is being sieged, maybe you leave the bot lane fight and you go help, defend a little bit. I would argue. But no, they're just gonna get the probably 2 hits off this. They got Baron buff. Maybe they push the end. They do have about a minute's worth, a little bit less probably.
Yeah, they got 4 Drakes. They're melting through that inhib with the excited Jinx.
Is this triple?
Shin's already got this wave pushed up to the bot side of the map, so they could be going for this turret as long as they stick around to do it. But Jinx is not getting excited about that extra turret gold and backing out with her support the Thresh.
I would have loved the attempt at least on the tower. Like they had 2 cannons there. Definitely would have been worth it to stay a bit, get some damage on the tower. Even if you don't take it, would have been nice.
Oh yeah, I absolutely agree. You know, they have to deal with the mid wave crashing. They had to clear out, even with the Ezreal and the Talia coming back up at the time they did. The Baron minions were sitting right below that bot lane turret, and they could have just gotten, you know, maybe like half health on that turret. You know, this is fine too. They get the reset, they get to pick up the items that they really wanted. You know, Thresh gets to now charge in even faster with the Righteous Glory. I don't know if he had that before, but he does now. He used the active on the locket, so I think he just picked up that hourglass, Righteous Glory.
Here we go. Thresh finding the
Oh,
Scion.
Engage coming down to the Scion.
He takes
but
it.
he can't
He's
be
going.
disabled. Thresh is taking the hook all the way down the bot lane, trying to get another hook when he got a nice little boost from the Scion ult.
I was hoping he would take it.
If I was that Thresh, I would not have taken that. He just wanted to go for a ride there. You know, he's tanking enough, he's fed enough that he knew he'd be able to survive as long as EG didn't react fast enough. And Shuno, I think your daily duo was a little inaccurate. You know, Thresh taking a little bit of poke damage, but able to throw that shield back on himself. A nice little knockup from the Rex side. Ezreal's trying to get some damage on the right side onto that Thresh, but now we're going to be seeing Scion step up the front line, the entire might of Third World. Shen using a nice little shield to keep his teammates alive, and things are going to go for the way of Third World democracy.
Wow. Really good
that was
fighting.
That was a 1-for-3 trade for the favor of Third World, and they're going to be picking up this last inhib and perhaps the rest of this game.
I would hope so, because they're on their next. But that's gonna be the game.
I think this is gonna be the end.
Yep.
So sorry, Shuno. Your daily duo was wrong. You lost.
What a game.
That's what happens when you're an Ezreal and you go into a Jinx and you don't know how to farm early.
No, I think if EG is fed there, I think they lose the game, or not lose the game, but they lose that team fight. Thresh was chunked pretty early in that team fight. Definitely, could have been bad.
He did.
If they're the ones losing, but they weren't.
But there was no focus. Rek'Sai went for the left side of the team fight, and Ezreal's putting damage down on the right side of the team fight. You know, as an AD carry main, I can tell you that's not what you're supposed to do. Or at least that's not what your front line is supposed to do. And you guys need to be on the same page. You know, especially if you're behind, you need to focus that one champion, get that one champion out of the fight. That's a priority. You know, and then in that regard, that's what makes Nocturne not as good of a fighter. If you can take it down real fast. You know, he does not have his own CC. So if you can get rid of the Thresh, if you can get rid of, you know, even the Jinx, who was at a difficult spot during that team fight, you know, you can bring that team fight back, but we didn't see that from the side of EG.
That's true, and I'm going through the damage here, and obviously Jinx led the team, but Talia actually 22k here from that early lead that she was getting on Morgana. So it sucks that she wasn't able to, that she got shut down so much with honestly the Thresh getting so many hooks onto her, denying her the ability to lead the game, and honestly probably deserves the MVP for this game. What do you think?
Yeah, if anything, Ezreal got shut down even more. It was partially the Thresh, partially that Alistar, you know, thinking that he was able to survive more than he could, you know, going in on those engages when Ezreal really needed to go back to base and pick up items, you know, or even have a more passive game. You know, Alistar, when he's with an Ezreal, needs to play disengage. He cannot play full on engage all the time. He will not out damage them, especially with Thresh's auto attacking coming down from his E. You know, that's a lot of damage, and I think people like to underestimate that.
I'll agree with that. And with that, I think we're going to throw it to a break as we prepare for the next game.
Yep, I'll be playing the next 2 games coming today, so look for me.
Neat. All right.
Shameless plug.
All right. Let's go to the break.
What's up, guys?
Wait a second.
Okay, you can hear me? Okay.
Let's go.
Just give me a countdown before you go live.
We're live.
Oh, Lamau.
Yep.
Well, welcome back, Duo Esports, to the Killer Whale Brigade versus Sad Boys.
Yep. We got our graphics are incorrect.
Partner in crime today is Daddy Zillion.
Yep. It's me.
That was messed up. Anyway, let's get into it. We have a Scion Fast. I don't know what Meowser plays. He's not Fridge, but Scion. So I guess similar champion pool.
I do want to point out that the other person that said they could do it is now in the game. No, that could have casted. Nice.
Oh yeah, Golem.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I hopped in here. I was like, oh, he's got a game. Let me help him out here.
Appreciate it, because I don't know what would have done if it was just me.
Yeah, it was a messy situation,
Yep.
but let's not talk about it. People will forget.
that's what I'm hoping for. We do have
Like this.
Sign Lux band on the Killer Whale Brigade side, and we do have Rise and Cast band, and now the Kalen's been banned from Killer Whales.
Yeah, Sad Boys have been playing. Well, Tater Toshi is pretty much a Lux main, I think. Lux is one of her mains, I should say. And Caitlyn was actually played by Tater Tots as well, but Golem probably plays it, so smart ban, nonetheless.
The Nico band finishing our first round of bans. So very mid-focused, seems like. They don't want Blue Sentinel to get going, it seems like.
Rise is one of his mains. He's played Rise the most, I believe, this season. And Cassiopeia has definitely been rising in priority. Because you see all those like Cassiopeia mains and they could just 1v9 the world pretty much. It's crazy.
Now, I have been told that these two are rival teams. So
Yes.
they're going to lay it all on the
it's
field
a pretty big
today.
rivalry.
I would hope so.
Yeah.
I hope they leave nothing behind. I hope they go fully into this game. I hope we see a bloodbath of a game here. I hope 50 kills by 20 minutes. I'm calling it right now.
Oh. That's a bold
It
statement
is
there.
a bold statement, but I mean, if you're up against your rival, you're gonna go after him. So unless it's a stomp,
You see.
and I'm assuming these guys are close in skill. Haven't watched much of these guys play against each other, but if they're rivals, I'd hope it's not one-sided. You know, I hope it's not main character versus like the villain. I hope it's actually like main character versus the Bakugo versus Deku. For all you guys who watch My Hero Academia, that was an intense rival fight.
Yeah, for sure. I don't think we're going to get the 50 kills, though. We have Ezreal, Volibear, Zac, none of which are super high damage pre-20.
That is true. I would agree with you on that one.
So I would not hold your breath if I was you. Darius, though, that'll help out a little bit for you.
Yeah, and then the Braum. Braum stun, very powerful. But we do...
I actually have been seeing Ezreal Braum a lot, but they don't synergize too well together, I don't think. What do you think? It should just protect him so he can farm?
Well, the Ez can proc the Braum stun, if I'm not mistaken, right? Procs on hit effects with
Yeah,
his
he
Q,
can.
so...
Like Qs and autos, yeah.
So unless...
But that whole laning phase is not that effective.
Yeah.
Because the Q is shot, obviously.
I would agree with that. Yeah, laning is probably not too good, but I think it is weird. I will say I would not agree with the Braum, but maybe they have something. Maybe they just think Braum's really strong, so let's just pick him regardless. And we see the Lulu. Lulu's not gonna like having Braum there. If she gets stunned, she's probably dead here.
Yeah.
Unless, does Tater Tots play Lulu mid? Bring back the classic?
Don't think so. I actually played it today because I was against LeBlanc, and that's like the perfect LeBlanc counter,
Yeah,
but
'cause-
probably not it. Don't think she plays it.
The Nivea ban.
But I do want to mention this Volibear pick. So, Sad Boys actually accidentally picked Volibear against Fight Club. And I guess it had a good enough showing for them to want to bring it out seriously this time.
Interesting. So what do we have left here? We have mid lane and jungle on the side of Whale or Killer Whale Brigade.
And it's looking like ADC mid for Sad
Yeah.
Boys.
So I would think they would hide the mid until the last minute for Sad Boys.
I think so, but at the same time, an Ari. Like I said, Tater Tots means Lux, but her
Yeah.
other one's Ari. So, is she gonna go for that comfort pick, or has she actually been like busting out other things, or like you said, maybe it even is that AP Lulu mid?
Yeah, we don't know. See?
So we'll have to see here. If they do decide to want Ari, it'd be best to pick it here so that their ADC can counter pick.
Yep, gonna go with the mid lane counter pick here. Stana locked in. So unless she is going the Ari, then obviously I would agree that they should have probably left the ADC. If she does only feel like playing those two champs, because Ari's still up, they could pick the Ari away though here with the mid lane still up. That's how Killer Will be.
Yeah, that's also true. Put her on something she's not entirely comfortable with.
And the Twitch jungle, right?
Doubt, but maybe.
Because they have the Ez, unless they do Ez mid Twitch ADC, but I don't think that's gonna
You're
happen.
absolutely correct. Maybe it is Twitch jungle. Yep. Okay, I guess it is Twitch jungle.
Listen,
Color me surprised. Didn't think I'd see that.
I mean, I see it on the lower elo games where you can just cheese poor positioning. Oh, they're running Soul locked instead of Lissandra. Interesting.
I don't know if he plays Asol. Pretty much, who is it? Prophet's like the Asol dude in duo. So I guess everybody's just put on the back burner. Annie, is that Annie mid? If that's a lock.
I mean, they could swap it.
Yeah,
Could
the
be.
lock.
Could be.
Yeah,
Lulu support.
it still could go either way, but I'm assuming it's gonna be Lulu support with Donna. It's a pretty good combo.
I like that. So looks like we got it. We got. I don't think it's. Ooh. Is that a? Are we supposed to? We're supposed to be in LCS order, right? So. Right? Am I right? Am I wrong? Was that a lane switch or lane swap?
I'm not sure how that works, honestly. I'd have to ask.
Okay.
But it does look like it is lane swap.
Okay.
I know one team did do that previously, but I thought they were in LCS order.
I
Cannot
thought so
confirm.
too. I thought so too. So let's. We don't know the rules, so we're not.
I need some smarter people.
Yep. I need someone that knows the rules better than I do. So.
Where's the big brains at here?
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm sure that will come to surface here soon enough, whether it's okay. Does look like Shy Teenage Girl is going Twitch jungle, and Draken Rich is going to be TP Ezreal bot lane.
Oof, the classic. Just get your tier or get your sheen, TP back to lane, just have fun, CSing. Because
Yeah.
I feel like the Braum honestly is just gonna be a little bit hung out here to dry because they have pretty good range here with the Tristan and Lulu, and the Ez is gonna be playing back here, so hopefully he gets minion dematerializer. I might be wrong. I think I always get called out for saying that one wrong, but they did nerf it. However.
Minion Dematerializer.
Okay. But they did nerf it. It's now 3 seconds instead of 6, so that's gonna. He gets 3 cannons, and that's it.
Yeah, I
does
don't think
do
that's gonna be what he runs. Like I said, like Braum Ezreal is nothing really special in regards to lane. And now they're against a Tristana Lulu, so yeah, like you said, Braum's just kind of gonna just sit there and watch Ezreal CS.
So I'm gonna shout out Twitch chat again. Super Hot Band asking why he needs to bet. I'm not the one in charge of betting here. Let me see if I can get someone to help you with that, so you can either earn or waste your hard-earned points. Let me see if I can get someone on that for you in the meantime while we wait for this delay.
I just wanted to be said that I've not lost a single bet. So whatever I vote, you should probably vote the opposite. Because I want points. I'm number 4 right now. I gotta go number 1. Gotta go big.
So who do you expect to win here? First off team comp, and then first off standings.
So I like Sad Boys draft a lot. Maybe not so much the Volibear, but like I said, they probably are super comfortable on it. They do have a pretty nasty like frontline team fight peel. All of it's pretty good. But it all comes down to how this Twitch plays. Like if this Twitch is like on point with these ganks, like you said, Twitch jungle punishes like poor positioning or just catching people out really. So it's gonna ride a lot on how Twitch can manage this early game. I expect Darius. Darius should beat Volibear, but he doesn't have Ignite, so maybe Volibear can clutch some kills. We'll have to see how that lane goes. It's actually a pretty hardcore matchup, but yeah, it's gonna ride on Twitch heavily.
Okay, I have some bad news for the people who want to bet. I don't think we're gonna have any bets tonight, unfortunately. So hold on to your points. Just keep scoring your head and be like, oh man, I got all 3 of them right, or good thing I didn't bet because I lost all my points. So we're getting into
this is the small indie company stream today.
Yeah. Casters understaffed. New streamer, me, today, trying stuff out. Let's get the overlay here so we can, because this is how we discovered in the last game, if you were watching, we discovered that Thresh had 900,000 mastery on Thresh. So let's see.
Okay, Tater Tots has a ton of mastery on Annie. I stand corrected.
That is a good amount of mastery. You are correct. So going off just mastery, I think Sad Boys have it. If mastery is anything to say about who wins the game or not, but it's never that.
That's a pretty handy increase there too.
Yeah.
For Sad Boys, they just have a lot of comfort picks from the looks of it.
So I'd say mastery doesn't matter unless you're Thresh, with probably 900 games played on Thresh. But that's besides the point.
I don't know, man. I'm mastery 4 with Thresh, and I'm probably the cleanest Thresh I know.
Okay, let me get this zoom out going.
But then again, my highest mastery is literally only like 70k. Play too much champions. But yes, those.
As a one trick, probably best not to be a one trick. You get more opportunities if you're not a one trick.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Championship.
I tried looking for teams when I wasn't, or when I was a one trick, and nope, no one wanted to pick me up. Not in this league. Just tried different leagues, and also tried in Clash, and no one wanted to pick a one trick up. So made me have to diversify, and that's probably for the better.
Hey, if it makes you feeling better, I'm not on a team. I'm the exact opposite of a one. But then again, I'm the coach for AOL, so that works.
You're a coach, so you're still managing stuff. You're still involved with the game.
Yeah. So Champion Select did go the loading screen went pretty quick, but we do have some pretty interesting stuff. PTA, Volibear, Hail of Blades.
Well, that was I'm having to catch up the stream here. It's taking a bit to load in here. All right.
And this is probably going to be hopefully a try for Volibear. That'd be pretty cool. Bringing it back to Season 3. So we actually have Killer Web Grade has a three people hiding in this bot lane right here. Other than that, it looks pretty standard. Do you think they're going to try to do a late invade?
Probably. That's what a lot of teams have been doing late invades, but it looks like it's just for the defense. It's gonna be 130 here. Jungler's gonna. Ooh, they're still waiting though.
Oh, but that is the jungler, so I think it's an invade, yeah.
Let's see it.
Trying to get some cheesy early shenanigans off with a hail of blades.
Like,
Yep,
just
and there
like-
it is. I want to see who wins the Smite fight. Oh, it actually goes to Tristana. That's bad for both junglers.
Yep. That
Golem's gonna be happy about that though.
was hard to watch. those smites were unlucky to say the least.
Yeah. Well, Zach didn't smite. Twitch smited it and it had 4 HP
Yep.
left, and then Tristana was just
Yep.
like, I'll take that.
Yep.
He's actually gonna hit level 2 first, which is gonna be very nice for that bot lane to be a
Wow.
little more aggressive.
Braum. Look, if I was this Braum, I would not help that Twitch. I was like, yep, you didn't get level 2. You went for this risky invade, and you gotta live with it.
It's a team though. Team effort. Team effort.
Hell no.
I say kudos, Brom. Good on you. And it gives Ez solo experience. I'm an ADC main. I'm
That's-
okay with this.
That's true, but you gotta Tristan with blue buff here. I think you'd want to protect him. And Twitch going for the level 2 gank here. Let's see if anything comes of it. Exhaust pops really early.
Wow.
And, ooh. Watching the bot lane, and I missed the top fight. Can you...
Yeah, I was trying to keep tabs on multiple, both these lanes at once because it was kind of getting spicy there on both ends. But Volibear actually just table flipped him into the turret, and Darius just died right there.
Yeah.
No sums.
Wow.
Oh, we actually have Ezreal arcane shifting forward, and Tristana with the flash got the. Oh, that was clutch. That's actually a turn right there. Nice.
I think that was
If that
the heal,
Tristana would have
right?
waited like a millisecond longer, yes, the heal saved him.
Yeah. Oh,
But if he would have waited a millisecond longer to use his W to get out of that, he would have been dead to right.
Yeah.
That was very smart for Golem.
Yep.
We actually have an engage here from Annie. Quick little trade onto Aesol. She actually wins that matchup early, I do believe. I don't see Annie very much, but I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Getting Volibear, flipping the dark.
And we got Volibear.
Ooh. Oh, wow. The
Yeah.
bite. The
There it is.
500 range bite coming in, killing the Darius. Amazing.
Yeah, Volibear early is disgusting. You don't want to mess with it. And you don't have Ignite. Like, why are you doing
That's a good point.
But
Volibear.
early 0-4 lead from Sad Boys here. I'm sure all of the Sad Boys fans are out there in Twitch screaming. Where's Golem's little fan club? Should be happy. He's 1-0-1 with a blue buff in the very beginning.
Yeah, I'd agree with you. Maybe he can pop in and maybe say something. Talk a little bit about this game after it plays out. Maybe we'll get him in. We'll see. I mean, that'd be cool. Like, what do you do when you have a blue buff at level 1? You know. I mean,
Just spam those E's, I guess. Or just get kills. He's 1-0-1.
It probably did help him in getting those double kills. Probably, I would assume so. I mean, or it could have been. They did. I was watching the back of the engage too.
So we actually have an engage here from Zach. Oh, but Darius was quick on the flash that time around. I'm surprised Volibear didn't initiate with the table flip. I don't know what was up there.
But,
Probably on cooldown.
I do want to talk to you about what led to that double kill. Twitch tried to do a level 2 gank, as I was saying, and then they exhausted the Triss super early before she even jumped, so she was able to get out. They took really poor trade with turret shots being taken. Twitch was low, he ran out, and then Tristana, as we saw at the end of it, was able to get that double kill here. And Twitch
Oh, okay.
also invised, want to throw more focus into the bot lane here. Decided against it, but they're really wanting to focus on the Tristana, who is 1-0-1 here.
Yeah, usually the whole Twitch jungle, like the whole meme behind it, is focus that top lane.
Is this Twitch gonna
But
be okay?
not this Twitch.
Okay, Smite.
He's got Smite, he's fine.
Yeah. He is a bit behind. He was, at least camps-wise, he's only at 16. Zach not doing so much ahead, but I think...
Yeah, Zach's definitely not a fast farmer. Twitch will be fine. It was just unlucky that his first gank didn't go so well.
That's true.
He's a very high momentum type jungler, so... Yep, there it is. Okay. There's the Golem fan club.
Ooh.
Oh, alright, Duo Pause Sports back at it again. It looks like Mother Beep and Meow had to restart her client.
So let's see what the game is here. What's the game plan here? Volibear just keeps chomping on Darius. Tristana just
Yeah, it
kills.
looks like Volibear is just going full tank, unfortunately. I wanted to see the Triforce, the throwback, but
Oh,
nope.
yeah.
Kindle Gem first buy. We're about to go off of the pause, but take a quick look. Darius only has 3 pots and a door on shield, so he still is at a pretty significant disadvantage against his Volibear.
It seems like he hasn't bought yet, or has back from his first.
And he
buy,
died.
rather. Yeah, he
He
died.
died twice, yeah.
And decided not to buy anything. He has 1,600 gold. So I mean,
that's
if
true.
if he buys the Black Cleaver first, which normally you buy if you're ahead.
Yeah,
he
but
should have enough
TP-less,
gold.
he's going to have to stay in lane with just that against a Volibear with a Kindle Gem and an arm. And boots, not to mention that.
Ooh, Mulder going. Popping off.
Volibear
Yeah.
just going straight in. That PTA is hurting. He flashes.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the Darius heal saved him. Oh, is Volibear just gonna go? Oh, he
Yeah.
actually got it. Nice. Captain Meowser's debut, I'm pretty sure.
Let's see. He still had his passive. Like I don't think there's any way Volibear doesn't die of that turret with his passive still being up.
Yeah, exactly. Twitch, you're level 3. Yeah, I think you're just gonna farm this out.
Yeah.
Don't go looking for
Oh,
him.
wow.
You don't want this.
Ooh, but it runs
You do not
soul.
want this.
There we go. They might have something here. Volibear passive.
Yeah,
good
actually,
proc.
the ASOL room.
But he needs to start hitting
He
stars.
is flashless. I don't think he's gonna survive. The passive doesn't last that long.
And
Yep,
gave
he's-
it to the Lynch Soul here. I would have probably preferred Twitch getting it. He is pretty behind here. And the
Yeah, but he was too far away. No flash. I don't think he was gonna get it. That was a smart roam by Sad Boy's bot lane, though,
Oh yeah.
to go ahead and get that one plating down from mid.
Well, they also got the drag
What?
too. Plating in the drag, right?
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Made me doubt. Like, wait, did they not help with the drag? Because if they go from mid to back to bot lane, I would hope they participate in the drag at least. But let's see what we got here. Let's look. Darius did get a back off. Was only able to get 2 components. No.
Yeah, I was only able to get the ruby crystal and the long sword for the fate. Honestly, when he gets that fate, he still is not gonna be able to fight this Volibear, who now has the armor boost. He's just gonna need it to run away faster. Twitch is now caught up. He's even in levels with Hots. I'm just gonna say Zach. The T and the P together confuses me.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say that like his name almost sounds like Hot Piss, Hot Pets. I thought that was
Oh, yeah.
right with it. But Ran Soul here coming to the roam, but did not.
I don't.
Normally, you want to cast your stun when you go into terminal velocity, right? Is that the name of that ability? But anyway, you normally want to cast
Yeah,
your stun
I
out
don't
so you can at least get that bigger range of stun. But that's the second time.
Well, right now he only has rank 1 boots, so I don't think his stun can keep up. Like, it's still too fast for him to keep it. I think. I'm not entirely sure. Don't play ASOL, but I think that's how it is.
It's gonna
But
come back
it was
on.
still a risky roam against a Lulu Tristana with the movement speed, the Tristana W.
True.
No setup because Braum doesn't have R, and that's pretty much the only way you can engage with this bot lane. So, just wasted time. But it's only down 10 or so CS, so not a big issue, I don't think.
They actually gonna spot out this Twitch here with the ward, but they finally win Soul. Ooh,
Well, Zach
even-
knows where Twitch is now, and Twitch is low.
Oh, you know what? Can Annie help? Flash. Ooh, the bear goes wide, but still gets the kill.
Yeah, and she now actually ignites him. Will he go down? Yes, she actually will. Like, right as ASOL flashed. I about called him Prophet.
Same. That.
And there he is. Found himself in an unlucky 3v1.
Yep.
This is just going bad. This is going from bad to worse for Killer Whale Brigade. Sad Boys have definitely brought their A game this time around. Came in here hot. 4-1 Volibear. The accidental pick turns into a good one, even though it's not Fridge, but same effect.
So that was like I said, there was a war that started out the Twitch rotation onto the blue buff, but they did catch the Running Soul early, and then they saw the Twitch kind of fighting the blue buff, which is what kind of led to that fight that happened there. Even though it did start with the Running Soul get caught out, but it was good warding out of not Killer Brigade, Sad Boys.
That was actually good stutter stepping from Shy Teenage Girl right there. Just staying just out of range of the Annie's Q and still being able to get that DPS off. Kudos. Definitely deserved that kill. And unfortunately, Annie's ult all summoned down. We were looking. Mother may have AFK'd right there. The camera was just panning at her.
And she is disconnected.
Yep, there it is.
She's still having issues. But she's back immediately.
Oh, okay, there we go. Welcome back. Like, it was just funny because the camera just panned at her and she's just chilling.
Yeah. She was fine. Nothing to worry about. As the Tristan jumps out of there, just feels that she is not safe, which actually.
And Twitch is actually down here, and he is W-less, so maybe. Braum is 6 now, so they do have some semblance of gauge, but I think by the time Mini's setup is there, the W will be back up. Twitch is going stealth. He's moving forward. Let's see. How's it go? There it is. The Braum and miss. And W out. Oh, they're going to continue to dive. The exhaust comes down. Okay, there she go. Flashed out. Oh, and actually the return kill ate one too many turret shots, and now we have Zach in here. Great engage, but the ult gets... Oh, it actually does get Aurelian Soul, but I don't think you want him there. Oh, nice polymorph. Save the Tristana's life, and he goes down. But the Ezreal ult with the return. Now we have both top laners TPing down. Immediately dead Darius. But the Volibear, he ain't done. Okay, never mind. He's done. And we actually have Volibear popping the Rift Herald. This is looking like a first turret for Sad Boys.
Look at all that gold. All that gold they just got.
Yeah, but it's actually shared between all of them, so not as fat as one might expect. But the first turret will be nice. All this additional armor with all 4 people being here, look at them just like chipping it away. It's like them just throwing wet noodles at it, hoping it.
Looks like they should rotate onto the dragon after that, because they're gonna have to deal with that Rift Herald, and they are gonna go on the drag here. Which,
yeah, and they still have priority in the entire jungle too. So this should be free. Free as they come.
They don't. Twitch doesn't think at all. Just gonna farm up and look at the drag. Well played. Well played out of Sad Boys, right. Sad Boys. Really good rotation. They got the first turret. Yeah. Darius is going to try to get something here as he gets some damage on the top side, but unfortunately, turret plating is going to drop, so he's not going to be able to get much more gold out of the top side here.
So do you think, since Volibear was first picked, it was to be expected to either go jungler or top lane, do you think he picked the Darius into it expecting to win this matchup? Because he is 0-5-0 right now. You have to... Like, well, I wonder what the thought process for Killer Whale Brigade was here.
I mean, honestly,
coming into the champion
you don't see Volibear that often, so I think he's like, yeah, I can totally take him, and then you go, oh no, wait, this guy knows what he's doing. So I think. Well,
I mean, it should be common knowledge. Volibear passive is kind of like a sleeper OP. You don't expect it. Has no ignite. Still tried to fight him.
Yeah, definitely.
Like I said, it was gonna be rough for him with no ignite.
Yeah.
Do you think he should have taken the ignite since Ezreal has the teleport?
Yeah, probably. Honestly, yeah. Probably should have taken the ignite to at least counter the bit of his passive. But man, that was just getting flipped and then chomped. Hard combo.
Yeah. Granted, the first kill was kind of unfortunate, giving him first blood to that turret, just flip him into it, but he didn't respect the Volibear. Maybe it is, as you said, you don't see it often, so people just don't know what to do against it. We actually have Zach looking to engage, and he just goes. Okay, Twitch just flashed out, but Golem wasn't done. Twitch said, yeah, you are. And it looks like they're just going to get some vision, top side, invading. Gonna take his blue, keep that Twitch shut down. That's actually smart, because Like I said, Twitch is such a high tempo jungler. That early pressure, that early gold to extend that lead for KWB Brigade, but they don't have a lead, and he definitely doesn't have a lead.
Yeah. And they do put it on the Annie there, the person who needed the most here. Well, needed the most. Zach already had the blue buff, so who else really is gonna get the blue buff? Maybe the Tristana, if you wanna let her jump at law, but they put it. Oh, but Annie might trying to get something here.
Actually, I was about to say, I'm actually surprised Annie didn't like kill him right there, but waited too long and is gonna regret it. She's gonna go down here.
Trade a blue
The
buff.
second Twitch showed, I think she got scared there. I don't know, but that Twitch should have died. But she waited until she was in range of Braum to get exhausted.
So I do want to point out
But
that,
Zach,
Sad Boys are getting a push on the top side with Lulu and Tristana here. Having a pretty easy time.
yeah,
with
it
it.
was. Darius had to flash out there. I thought Golem was gonna just W in, but got the flash worth. Gonna get that tower most likely. Once she pushes in, she can easily just E the tower and it'll go down.
Now, the reason why I wanted to point that out was because they were trying to get a tier 1, and they were going to lose a tier 2 in the process here. But it doesn't...
Yeah.
They're able to push them out for now. No reset, looks like it.
Yeah, neither team's got their respective turret focuses completed. Still worth for the side of Sad Boys. They are effectively stopping all gold generation for the most part from Killer Whale Brigade. Do you think Killer Whale Brigade, with their kind of scaly comp, has this? Or do you think it's pretty much curtains for...
I mean, I think they have the tools to get something started here. I think I've had so many games just like, okay, we got the lead, but then the Twitch out of nowhere is able to get the backline. I think definitely if Len Soul or Twitch get some good ganks off, I think they're still in this game for sure. Because Twitch, who are you gonna expect when the Twitch is like right on you and you just die? It's gonna come down to those two, I think, because I think the Darius at this point is a lost cause. I think you have him try to clean up whatever CS is left of his power after the Volibear is pushed into a lane if he does split push. But for now, they're just gonna push these maybe to the second tower at mid.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely correct. I feel like Darius should just be sitting in this sitting in a side, trying to catch up as much as possible. He is 2 levels down on this Volibear, so he really needs some gold generation. Quite a sizable CS deficit for him. 0-5-0. Unlucky game. And Twitch isn't the only high tempo player they had. Darius as well, and neither of them are doing so hot, which is who they really needed to shine. So it's, yeah, as you said, it really needs to be up to them how they can hopefully abuse some Sad Boys here. But Zach said nope. He pushes Asol back into his team again. Asol looks like he's going to... But Arcane shifted forward, and that's just gonna barely miss Mother Beep and Meow. They're all going to walk away.
But as you see there, Twitch they almost got the... Zach was, I believe, aiming for the Twitch. He got the Asol instead. They almost do kill the Asol there, but Twitch was able to get some damage onto the backline. And I think if he gets some more time with them, definitely at least gets a kill there. But Ez almost, again, with Twitch's damage, was also almost able to get a kill there. Not enough though. Lulu moves piece away out of there. And Twitch does pick up a dragon here, at least gets a water drake of their own.
Yeah, the Ocean Drake is gonna be nice. It's not as OP as it would be against themselves, right? Because Ezreal poke can easily be nullified.
Right.
Sad Boys, they have a lot of burst, not poke, so the regeneration is going to be nice. It does stop them, Sad Boys, from the 3 Ocean.
And
But
that's a lot. 3 to 0? 3 Oceans to 0? That's a lot. That is a lot.
oh yeah, so it's definitely smart just to be able to pick that up. But I need to see Twitch hard farming. I need to see Darius hard farming, while Asol just waves clear as much as he can with this Ezreal, who's going tri actually. So he's definitely trying to put his carry pants on here, just going full damage. Not worried about the armor.
Now it's been kind of quiet in terms of the fighting here. A lot of kills have not been had, like I said. Ez missing out the snipe on the Lulu here. Volibear has had a lead and he hasn't been able to do anything for the past couple minutes, and like with either pushing or getting running at Darius, like it's been pretty standstill for a bit as we see them go into the blue buff here. That's at least.
We actually have Mother Beep. Okay, never mind. She flashed to get out of there, but Twitch. Nope. Okay.
What?
Everybody's just going in and then going out.
Twitch was like, no, you're not gonna push me back. I'm gonna flash right back in here. I'm gonna get my positioning back.
That was actually super greedy for Tristana to just W in there with no vision. Oh, okay, disregard that. We actually have an engage. Blue Sentinel is dead. Okay, immediately. That was actually a really good engage. The Zac missed his engage, but Captain Meowser's there with the table flip. Acel did previously burn both his summoners in the last fight. He barely escaped. So he wasn't able to this time. We actually have Zac engaging. Got a double ultimate right off the edge. That was actually Killer Whale Brigade. They were both out of there, but they paid dearly for it. That's a big volley bear. Looks like Tater. Okay, yep, they are just gonna pull back, get that turret. Good play.
Right after.
Yeah, that was actually.
No, you go.
I'm sorry.
You go. No, you go.
I was just gonna say that was a really big misplay from Killer Whale Brigade walking into the Zac ultimate. They were both on the very, very edge and got.
I was also gonna say in addition to your comment, I saw specifically the Braum, like he was out and he's like, oh, let's just go into this blue pool. Let's see what's the worst that could happen. Zac, look for another engage here. But not gonna find it.
I don't think they're gonna take it. Yeah, the whole enemy team's there. Oh, he actually had Ezreal flash out after Arcane shifting forward. Zac, nope, he's not down, but Mother Beep Meow is. And that's Sad Boys on the run. They overextended super hard. Tater Tots flashing away. Twitch in stealth, getting that move of speed. Will he go in? We got Blue Sentinel engage. Got the stun on Tater Tots, and she will go down. That was definitely an overstay from Sad Boys. I hope that does not come back to bite them. And Killer Whale Brigade might actually be in the driver's seat for once this game.
Zac thought he could
for the first time this game.
Everything, and he didn't jump in when he had a chance to, and then proceeded to take a lot of poke, which kind of like let his team get a false sense of confidence there, as the Annie took a death there. But as I said earlier, Twitch can do damage here, so he was able to get a good amount of poke out onto that backline.
Zac wasn't the only one at fault there either, because Captain Meow just did the exact same thing before Zac even went in. He was tanking turret from like full to like under half HP. His passive was currently down from the last fight. And that actually gives Killer Whale Brigade some time to get some much needed vision around that Baron. That it has been live for 3 minutes now. But
and we got a pause.
Another pause.
Is it Lulu? Let's see.
It looks like Twitch. It was Twitch this time around.
Well, I guess we're gonna chill for a second. Let's see.
Yep, that's the third pause. Let's take a look at the items here. Darius still does not have his Triforce completed. Ouch. 23.5 minutes in. Doesn't have his Triforce completed.
So do you...
That's unlucky.
I used to play Darius a bit. I don't play him as much now, but when I played him, it used to be always Black Cleaver first. Why the Trinity Force or the Triforce? First?
So yeah, the Conqueror Darius, like the Triforce allows you to get, the Sheen procs, the attack speed to get your 5-stack for your ultimate better. It's a fighting mechanism. Yeah. But being down that much, yeah, you shouldn't be doing that. I would have actually preferred to just see him go full tank at this point, because it's clear he's not going to be the carry. 0, 6, and 1, you have to just sit there and say to yourself, like, all right, I need to sit back and just be as big as a front line as I can, because they don't have a true tank.
Yeah, I 100%.
Braum is the truest tank they have, and that's not true. So he should have just been like, some games you just need to sit back and get carried. Everybody's got those games, and this is definitely one of those games for him. But he's like, nope, Triforce. Confidence or over cockiness, I don't know. We will see. Whoever wins will determine that answer. So
whoever wins wins.
Personally, I feel like that's a bad idea. I'm all about, if I'm having a bad game, obviously if I'm not ADC, if I'm like, sitting top lane, let's say I was this Darius in case, I would have just went straight tank. Like, hell, even if I play like Riven or something and I just don't do well in lane, I start feeding or whatever, I just go full tank Riven. I'm just like, all right, CC bot it is.
And
I'm all about doing what I need to do for the W, and Triforce Darius when you're 0-6-1 is not that answer.
And I fully agree with you. I want to point something out. Aurelion Sol played what you're talking about is what Aurelion Sol did. He was getting poked pretty hard by the Annie. Guess what he bought? He bought Merc Treads, and now he's not in the lead KDA wise, but he does have a CS advantage. He's been able to get a lot of stuns off to help their team claw back into it. But if you die once, maybe keep building damage, but if you're dying 6 times, definitely build some tank, get something to help you at least survive so you can get some CS and get back into this game.
Yeah, like he was like, what, 0-5-0 with just a Phage? Like you very easily could have just either sat on the Phage and went full tank, get a Sunfire or something.
Yeah.
Or you could go Black Cleaver. That's also acceptable. It is a pretty tanky item. Does allow armor shred for your Twitch to just like nuke them.
Exactly.
But no, he just opting for the Triforce, and I personally don't like it, but I'm not gonna flame as much as I already have.
Yeah. Agreed. And we're gonna see Sad Boys clear the wards that Killer Whale Brigade got. As they do look poised for Baron here.
It's actually greedy from Shoot Beast to try poking, but he's gonna be sick there. I actually didn't know that mechanic from to Q somebody and then auto ward, so that's interesting. I'll have to do that next time I play Zach. That's a nice little mechanic.
On the
yeah.
Map. There isn't a fire break up next, so they probably are going to want to get this ASAP. Then they're going to be on it the moment it spawns.
Is it actually a fire drake?
Yes. Yes, I believe so. Yep.
The client bug always says it's infernal. Yeah, okay, it actually is. Okay.
Twitch tried to snipe it. He, I believe, popped his ult to try to get the steal.
No, he still has ult up.
Oh, okay. I
think he just W'd it.
I think you're right.
And
yeah.
tried to E it or something.
Yep.
That was smart not to waste his ultimate, because with how much, Sad Boys is ahead, they're going to want those fights, and that ult is definitely big. If you can position correctly and just get that like super snipe off, hopefully they can fight in like a clinch or in a choke point in the jungle maybe, where he could pop off, but I think he needs his IE before that could ever be a dream come true.
What was that? That was quite a bit of a freeze on my end. My game froze, but it's still going.
Make sure you fast forward to current so that the streamers or the people watching Twitch don't get confused here.
No.
We actually have Sad Boys starting up the Baron, nuking it down quite handily with his Tristana. Oh, Zach eing away from Baron. It looks like they're all going to disengage. Look for the engage here. There it is, the table flip on the Ezreal. Stunned up, exhausted. Just took a chunk out of somebody, walked away. We have Twitch ulting in, and he's just going to get blown up by Tater Tots. But no, they're not finished. Braum goes down. We have the 1v1 between Sentinel and Golem, and Golem does get that kill. Zach's...
that was spicy right there. That strong damage.
That was a split team fight there. I definitely feel like Blue Sentinel just did not give enough respect to this previously 2-1 and 6 Tristana.
I agree.
The damage is pretty crazy. Ezreal's being a little greedy. Staying here, you do not want to mess with them. Yep, okay, they're all just going to separate now. Hopefully they're going to recall and get that good chunk of gold they just got. 206 Zach, pretty beefy. Doesn't even have much armor, and he is just I don't think he's even popped his passive at all this game.
No, he did. He definitely did.
Oh, he did? Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember where. I believe is when... It doesn't really matter though. But now I'm gonna be thinking about when he popped it, because I saw it. But I think it was when they were in the bot side. When there was a fight in the bot side when Lulu died. No, I don't think that was it. Doesn't matter.
No matter.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm wrong. He has popped it at some point this game.
He did for sure pop it, 100%. Just don't remember where. But
Still unkillable though. He's looking
Yeah.
good. He actually now has a Bramble Vest, so he will have some armor. Triforce finally completed from Darius. Will Zach engage here? They are ahead, but nope. Annie is not anywhere near, so they will play it smart and just back away. That's good, not greeting, realizing the mid laner was not. And so we might actually start seeing a Baron dance here begin. They had started up once, but they stopped. They do see everybody. Sad boys do see everybody moving away.
Now I am a little bit saddened here. They just immediately like give up their Baron pressure, and now Sad Boys are just gonna ward up, clear up their wards. They do at least got the scuttle for the next 30 seconds to a minute, so they at least can see them if they.
I think it was smart though. I really don't think they could fight Sad Boys at this moment.
You're probably right, but it always hurts to see them just give up vision like that. Because they definitely could have at least like give them some poke at least on the way in. And they do fully give it up. As Annie's trying to look for a stun here, but she doesn't able to get it. She backs off.
Nice Braum disengage. Will Zach get that engage? He does get the stretching strikes, but his passive will pop. Wait, what's going on? Okay, yeah, never mind. His passive, he will ult the Twitch, and the Twitch is blue before he even hit the ground. I actually lost a visual of Zach there. I don't know why I focused. I was like, where'd Zach go? The Ezreal snipe will miss Mother beeping me out. And the fight does end with Darius going down. But we do have Tristani being stunned up, taking a little bit of damage. Here comes Zach, missing, but he has the flash engage. With, I believe that is called the stretching strike. So we do have the table flip on Blue Sentinel, and Blue Sentinel will fall to the continuous onslaught that is Sad Boys right now. They just do not let go with that beefy Volibear just tanking everything. Darius just respawned and he's already dead again. Oh no, enjoyable goal. Bit off more than he could chew and did go down to the winner's bite of Braum. Holy. Poor Darius, the gray screen simulator.
Twitch looking for something here. Not gonna commit
Looking
to
for
attacking
farm.
Lulu at all. Yeah, looking for farm. That's pretty much what happened
That
there.
is another inhib for Sad Boy. 7-23. This is just going completely one-sided all.
It was a
With
bloody
the
game.
massive front line that they have, they just do not have an answer. KWB Brigade, that is.
Yeah, and as I was trying to say, it is a bloody game, but for the side of KWB Brigade, as they've died 23 times to only 7 on the side of Sad Boys. 30 kills in 30 minutes. Kill a minute, basically.
And Twitch is still in the enemy jungle. Oh, Terratot knows he's there. Will she try to make something? Oh, she thought he's just gonna walk.
Wait.
Okay.
I'm gonna...
They're gonna meet. They are gonna meet. And hello, Twitch. No, get him. There it is. Okay, he's dead. That was a little bit of a wonky interaction there. They passed each other. Just gentleman's salute before Twitch just gets blown up by Tibbers.
Exactly. Something I am happy to see is a lot of pink wards on the side of Sad Boys, and the one that on the side of KWB Brigade was just placed in the blue buff. So let's.
Yeah, they definitely need to be putting those defense wards down. I really did not like Twitch doing that. He's down so far and engaged the enemy jungle, dies, and gives up potentially Baron here as they start it up.
I mean,
That was- I don't-
You really can't really stop them. You're gonna have to take that L.
Yeah. But just dying like that in the enemy jungle when you're down. You know, they definitely would not have started that up if Twitch was alive right there. Because they haven't previously, except for that one time, but they peeled off when the fight began. So, definitely don't think Shy Teenage Girl is element. KWB Brigade. Granted, he is playing an ADC jungler, but it is different, I promise.
I definitely feel like Twitch is like going solo queue, like jungle play here. Cause like I gotta carry my team, you know. Like I'm the only one who's gonna win this, so I gotta invade. I gotta get the red buff, get the golems here. But he unfortunately gets punished for that aggressive positioning on the jungle side of Sad Boys.
Yeah, but I mean, I wouldn't even say he has to carry this game. Ezreal, he is, but he is doing fairly well. Yeah, he's pretty much the only one. It is a super unfortunate game for these guys. Yeah, I guess everybody should try to put their carry shoes on. Wow, that was a big crit. And we actually do have Zac engaged. Nice Braum ultimate. The Zac ult will find nobody, but we do Volibear flashing in, getting stunned up, dying immediately, but Annie ult. Lol. Well, Twitch, will he escape? Yes, he will. Oh no, he actually died! Oh no, that was tragic. He died from the random loot, and that's Sad Boys GG. Oh, that was very hurtful there. 0-9 into Darius. Yikes.
Unlucky.
GG.
That Volibear pick just paying dividends. You're absolutely right.
Yeah. What
it
turned
was
into a
strong.
troll pick actually worked out. May not have been Fridge's Volibear, but Captain Meowser definitely playing a solid Volibear there. 5-2-11.
Ooh.
Good debut, which
Look
I'm
at
pretty
the
sure it is
damage
debut.
stats here.
I hope I'm not wrong.
28k on the Ezreal. 28k damage done by Ezreal.
Yeah, like I said, he was pretty solid.
You're right.
I didn't forget about you, Ezreal. Had a pretty meh score, but considering how your team only had 7 kills there, I think 8 at the end. Kudos. Top damage in the entire game even. And considering I was against the AoE Annie, the Tristana damage, impressive, solid Ezreal play, even though that was. But who cares about damage? We want to see the pink words.
Alright, I'll put it back up then. Second, because I already went through it, but I can put it back up.
That
for
is
you.
literally all Duo cares about, I think.
That is true. And Braum
what seems to be-
surprisingly has 10 pink words purchased.
Yeah,
10.
had the most pink words. He was definitely trying to keep up with the vision war there in the mid game, even though they were down quite handily. So definitely good on him. Twitch only got 2. Ezreal only got 2. They should have had more, considering it was such a losing fight pretty much all game. Other than that, not too bad. Good vision score all around, considering.
Yeah, vision score: Lulu with 77, Braum 66, Zac with 53. Pretty high.
Yeah, that's actually really good for
Yeah.
the Zac there. And the phase rush Zac, like, he didn't die. I don't know if the phase rush was accidental, and I don't even think there was an instant that, like, popped off pretty hard. But he won. Who am I to say it's wrong?
Okay. So I think that's
Anyway,
that's gonna be it for us for this game. We still have one more game, which is what was it?
it's going to
Sad
be
Boys.
Sad Boys again, but it's versing who we thought we were going to fight before, which is
EGA, Enigmatic
EGA.
Academy.
Yes.
So we'll be back in a little bit as we prep the next game for you guys. So see you then.
Welcome back, Duo Esports, to Game 3, EGA versus Sad Boys. And I want to say that it is me and Daddy Zillion back at it again. And we actually have Fridge back in the top lane this game with Captain Meowsers taking Tater Tot's place mid lane. So she will be taking the bench and Fridge will be back in. What do you think about that one?
Don't have much to say about that one, to be honest. I don't often watch Iron, Bronze, Silver, Gold games, so I don't have much of an opinion, but I'll say this is a great change that they made. Glad to see him back.
Yeah, he's definitely been kind of one of the most solid players for Sad Boys. It's definitely nice to see him back in that top lane. And Meowsers had quite the showing last game with that beefy Volibear just doing mad amounts of damage, making that Darius just a non-factor the entire game. So he will be playing mid. I want to hope he will have the exact same in the mid lane as well. He is up against the you-know-me dude from EGA. Quite the well-known Cassie. Solid, very consistent all-around player, being able to just wiggle out of those 4v1s multiple times last time I saw him play. So I would expect the Cassiopeia ban coming out, but we haven't seen it yet, so maybe he will just pick it up.
Shouts to Gimpy moderating the chat. There might be I don't know what's happening in Twitch chat right now, but we'll see if something comes of it.
It was just it's a little bit of drama from the looks of it. I'm gonna just stay away.
Alright.
We have the Lulu Tristana ban, which is exactly what they played in bot lane last game. Oh, yep, there's the Cassiopeia ban, standard stuff. Soulforged is a pretty well-known York player. That's also pretty obvious. I don't think I've seen Irishai play TK, but maybe he has been playing it lately, so...
It could be that they're drafting a comp that TK would not be good to have against, so maybe preventative.
Yeah, you're absolutely correct. And it looks like it will be the Galio. That is what I see Irishai on. Probably going to be a Galio support. He does play a ton of it. And I'm pretty sure every game I've seen him play was him on Galio. And they did hover the J4, so they might be trying to do the J4 Wombo combo.
Ooh, love to see it.
Yeah, it's honestly one of my most favorite combos right now, just because it's so effective. It's hard enough to get out of the J4 ult Cataclysm. Then you have the Galio ult on top of it, which is like twice the Cataclysm size. But we do have the Swain locked in. That's probably going to be for Captain Meowsers. Don't know his champion pool, but I don't think Swain is a Fridge champion. Or Fridge is... You know what I mean. I said that right, actually. Disregard.
See, as time's starting to run out for the jungler, what's he going to pick? It's going to be the Shyvana.
Interesting. I wonder if that's the AP Shyvana. Just kind of blew up in popularity since people found it out on Earth.
It hurts just when she gets old.
It does.
She hits you with that shot. Oof. Don't want to be standing in that for too long.
Yeah, like I remember I ate like an E once from a Shyvana, and I was 100% AP, and I was an 80 carry, and I barely survived with my life. Just one E, it did like over 1,162 damage or something like that, and I was like, what? Yeah. She only has 3 items. Why did it do that much damage? And yep, there's the Jarvan.
Yep, exactly.
Surprise, the Wombo combo coming in. One of my, like I said it already, one of my favorite combos. I'm just not going to say it again. We have the Kaisa locked in here.
Already 2 ways to proc her passive.
I approve. She's one of my most favorite AD carries to play. Name may be Vanish, but Kaisa is my girl. But then again, I say that about Kaisa, Caitlyn, Vayne.
Ooh. Is it going to see the Nautilus? Is this a
Nautilus? Nautilus coming in here.
I wonder if Kaisa, maybe.
That's definitely not a mother pick, though. She's usually the enchanter support style. Maybe she's growing her wings here? Or are we going to see like a Nautilus top lane from Fridge? That is kind of the beefy boy of the squad, so maybe. I haven't seen Nautilus top in years, though.
That's a good point. Could still be flex in the top lane. We're going to see what their bans are looking at.
But then again, I haven't seen bear top in a long ass time either. So who knows? Who knows anymore?
Wait, I thought you said you saw it like last time. They
Well,
played as a troll player.
aside from the Sad Boys games.
Of course. You see a Braum on this Braum Bam on the side of the Sad Boys.
Which is kind of weird. There's the Galio. Like, they should know that I'm quite the Galio player and should have expected it. Kind of a throwaway ban there, in my opinion. I would have preferred that not have been the ban. They should have definitely focused mid lane priority against Unomi even more. Maybe ban out the Orianna. I'm pretty sure he plays Ori, or something else he plays. I don't really know his champion pool, but
watch the Galio.
Judging from his style with Cassiopeia, it's probably like Syndra, Ori.
Yeah.
Say again.
I was gonna say that just watch the Galio just somehow be mid after all said and done. Just swap it on us, but I doubt it.
I doubt it. Yeah, last time I said that because they first picked Galio last time, and I was like, oh, maybe the Galio's going mid, and then whoever I was casting was like, no, you're dumb. Unomi doesn't play Galio.
So now you can say, Sad Boys, you're dumb because this guy plays a lot of Galio support.
Exactly. But they did ban the Jax instead. That's actually kind of good to play Jax. And if that is the Nautilus top lane, would be quite the difficult matchup for him. Lucian banned away from enjoyable Golem. They're really hurting his champion pool. 480 carry bans against this poor guy. Kaisa also taken away because it's picked, and it will be what he's known for. The Kog'Maw. That is what everybody tells me is his main. And there it is. I finally get to see it after all the hype. Here it is, boys. Here it is. But they don't have the comp around it. So he will be on his own fighting in the backline against that Jarvan Galio, potentially even Kaisa if he gets CC'd.
I think we'll
I'm
see
hoping to see like a Soraka come out because Lulu's banned away and they still opted for it. And that's like his bread and butter pick.
Well, Lulu's banned, so we're gonna have to see something else. But yeah, the Soraka, as you said, probably gonna need to be pulled here if they want to. Or the Nami. The Nami also would be nice. Either or.
That's true.
Offer some disengage. But oof. I feel like the Kog'Maw, it's gonna be tough to peel a J4 and a Galio and an Urgot off you. Just, it's rough. And the Nami looks like it's gonna be locked in. Yep, the Nami. So that means Nala's top, sway mid, right? Yep.
Yeah. And it will be the Nami locked in. Yeah, Unomi did pick Orianna. That is quite the wombo combo. Orianna, Galio, J4. Kind of like the staple 3-man, like AoE. Kind of just destroy a team fight squad right there.
Yep.
Soul Forged on Urgot. He has been rising in priority in the jungle regarding Urgot. But I have been hearing talk of like this like more AD build style Urgot to where he like builds almost full damage or something of that aspect. I'm not entirely sure because I haven't seen it, but maybe we'll see it this time. I'm curious, but it's probably not going to happen. It's probably just going to be the standard beefy Urgot. You're shooting his legs at people.
So team comp wise, who do you give it to? Who do you think looks better here?
Oh man. Team comp wise, I feel like I'm gonna have to give it to EGA just because of that like wombo combo.
Yeah, agreed.
But if they can keep that Kog'Maw safe from the destructive AoE, it's gonna be Sad Boys for sure because Kog'Maw scares me like to the core of my soul. He scares me just because out of nowhere he could just everybody's dead. I'm like, what happened? Because he just shreds people, and they don't really have a true tank. So Urgot, J4, Galio need to be careful around Kog'Maw. If they can't get to him, if they peel for this Kog'Maw properly with the Nautilus and everything, he will destroy them. Hands down, destroy them.
No.
So
the Orianna opting for the TP, I'm actually not a big fan of that. Actually, I kind of want to see her like either go the barrier here or go for the ignite here. Like I don't think you need TP as Orianna, to be honest. I don't think that's what you should be looking for if you're playing as Orianna.
Yeah, I mostly go TP on Ori myself just because I like it. Yeah, it lets me just be safe. Farm up. That's her priority is to farm up until you get that 1.5 item spike. so that she could be a factor as much as possible, and it's
Okay.
super safe. You don't really. I mean, sometimes, yeah, depending on what the matchup is, you'll go barrier, but that's usually against assassins, which Swain is most certainly not.
That's true.
And she's most likely going phase rush, so she can easily, weave in and out of Swain's like abilities and stuff. Keep him at arm's distance, just poking him down with QE or QW combo. But we'll have to see if she does opt for the phase rush or electrocute, which I hope not.
Now, also looking at the summoner spells again, Kog'Maw Nami opting for heal ignite. They could have gone heal barrier or cleanse, maybe even to stop the cleanse the Galio. Actually, no, I take that back. That was not smart because the only thing he could really cleanse is the Galio taunt. So yeah, I guess that's appropriate summoner spells here. But we're gonna get into the game here in just a sec. So who should laning wise, who wins, Orianna versus Swain? You said Orianna because of the phase rush, right?
Yeah, if Orianna runs phase rush, but granted, Swain will also run phase rush, like almost hands down.
Yeah.
So Orianna should have the slight advantage because can, like I said, stay at arm's length of Swain's relatively low range. If she gets hooked by the Swain, don't know what ability that is, but that grasp thing,
Yeah.
then she will lose. It just comes into how me positions, which statistically fairly consistent player, so should not be a problem for him. And it looks like we will be loading into the loading screen, coming in here, and no, it's actually the airy Orianna against the electric Swain. Okay, I give up. I'm wrong. We have the phase rush Shyvana instead. What is going on here? So yeah, calling me surprised they didn't do what I wanted them to do. No one listens to me anyway. Just ask my AOL boys.
So the Nami and the Kog'Maw, only ones above 100,000 champion mastery. If we want to look at the champion mastery to gauge who's going to win, then the bot lane has it, at least in that sense.
Yeah, the enjoyable Gollum mother has a lot of mastery. Apparently, okay, someone told me he's actually a Gen main, but last time I said he was a Gen main, they said he was a Kog'Maw main, so I don't know. He has a lot of Kog'Maw mastery, so I win.
That's
Take
true.
that, Chad.
That's true.
But yeah, Ori, 42k, not too shabby, but doesn't have phase rush. Ori, what are you doing? I don't know.
Maybe support.
Maybe that's just flavor. Maybe that's just a flavor pick. But I thought phase rush was like too clean for Orianna. And considering how much like weaving he did with Cassiopeia, you would think that'd be like right there for him. But
That's true.
maybe he just wants to get that little bit of poke damage from the Airy. It is quite consistent poke. Just trying to, I guess, just deal with the Swain early, not have to mess with him.
Or maybe
She shouldn't expect the Shyvana ganks early, so I don't know.
maybe she wants to get that extra bit of shield because it also does shield for a little bit.
Yeah, you're actually correct there. Taking on the more supportive role than Yunomi's usual niche.
On a little bit late to the party.
And everybody's moving out. It looks like EGA is going to do the standard 5 points, but they're throwing the mid and jungle and jungle.
Looks like
So when I actually first joined this league, everybody said that the jungle goes mid and just like chills there. Oh, okay, pause.
So, like I was trying to allude to, Shyvana stayed in base for so long, but then she bought her items, so I don't know why the pause actually happened, because it seemed like she reconnected or whatever happened there, because she was late. She was
Shyvana
late to the
did buy
party.
her items.
But then she, right when the pause was happening, she bought her items, so I don't know why the pause is happening at all. Kind of weird.
Yeah, okay, the unpause just came in. We will be resuming here. They just wanted the pause because it's dual pause sports.
Oh yeah,
Obviously.
they need the pause. Do a pause for it. We gotta get her.
Maybe
quota.
they're like, maybe they're like, Mother's internet's being alright. We should just pause just because we have to pause at least once every game. So we appreciate you for that.
Gotta keep our name.
It's just not the same without pauses.
Yep.
We'll have a little bit of aggression from you know me. There's the Aerie coming in. If she had phase rush, there definitely would not be that extra 10 damage there, for sure.
Exactly. You're exactly right.
Unfortunately, Swain's going to heal that all back up anyway. Not as OP.
Let's look at the Nami spam. Oh, not even spamming the lab.
Yeah.
Oh, disappointing.
I know, it's not even the good one. The one where she just like flails everywhere in true fish fashion.
Yep.
Standard starts, everybody's starting on the bot side, getting the duo support from the duo bot lane.
And I think Nautilus did try to feign the jungler starting bot side, at least. It seemed like he was a little bit later, like maybe like a second later than Urgot, so we'll see.
Yeah, honestly, you should always do that, because you know most likely that there's not going to be wards in there, because you are defending that area. So coming in late stops them from knowing where the start is until they go into that bush ward.
Right.
Which I'm fairly certain EGA does not bot side. It looks like it's just red. Let me check here. Okay, they actually do, so they will see the Shyvana. So now they know, and it looks like J4 is going to be invading the red, so will Shyvana answer? But unfortunately, the answer is going to be wrong because there is no red there. So this Shyvana will be wasting her time. Quick electrocute trade from Captain Meowsers onto the Orianna. Shyvana's sad right now. Does not opt to go for the chickens. So she will actually be in a hefty disadvantage against the J4, even though she's currently tied in CS with him.
Oh wait, I didn't get my thing. I'm gonna drop little frames here real quick while I get my thing prepped here. There we go.
I actually said the stream went offline.
What? Nah, I just dropped some frames to get my creator suite working so I can zoom out a little bit more.
Yep, you're back.
Wait, but is it actually?
Just want to make sure there wasn't too many technical difficulties there.
My stream didn't drop. What are you talking about?
Oh, it said it with me. I don't know, maybe my phone's just trolling.
Gonna give me a
Bridge
heart attack.
farming nicely. Not a I'm sorry. Fake news. Boys, fake news. I actually lied. I thought Shyvana was gonna be down sizable, like she was gonna lose in the CS war, but I forgot Shyvana farms pretty quick and J4 does not early, so he tied with him.
Oh dang! I switched to Shyvana and she almost 1 out away from dying to golems there. So pretty close.
She's good. I have full confidence in the duo team and to the jungle minions, although I have been proven wrong a couple times, but Hops, not today.
Great knockout.
And we do have an engage from Galio here, going onto this Nami with the Ignite. Will burn down to the Kaisa WQ combo. Will Enjoyable go and survive. He flashes to his J4. J4's in here. Oh, that's the enemy J4. Just kidding. I was like, ah, yeah, he flashed to his J4. Of course, I would have done the same. And I was like, wait, that's enemy J4.
You were right to think that he was like a teammate because he waited for a while to get in there. Like he plays like oh maybe I don't want to go in here because it looks like you're just gonna die, but then like he still gets the EQ in and almost doesn't land the knockup, but is able to get the assist though.
Yeah, that was definitely a good engage from Irish Chai being able to get that combo.
Oh yeah.
And it looks like Sulfur is gonna take quite the damage from this Nautilus. Everybody just disrespects this Nautilus dot from his W, I'm pretty sure. I think it hurts.
Honestly, right there, that was actually, I think, more minions. He had no
oh, was
minions.
it?
Yeah, it was quite a bit of it was just minion damage there. Shyvana poising up here to get something. Nautilus gets the hook.
Will be seen, but he will go down from the Flash E. Gets smoted from Shyvana. That was definitely a good engage from Fridge there.
Yeah.
I feel like Soulforge definitely could have reacted that though. He saw Shyvana, and I should I would have just instantly flashed knowing that, you know, Nautilus is a thing. Irish Chai still has flash, and they are up. This Kai'Sa does have BF sword. They could definitely look to fight. They're actually not even freezing the lane to deny this Kog'Maw from scaling.
Yeah, they did. They did.
Guess they just don't care.
They had enough pressure to force Nami to take the long way around back to lane. She didn't want to get engaged at all there.
Yeah. Definitely not the freeze action that I want from the winning bot lane here. But oh well. I actually want to know. We didn't get to see the Galio, but they must have mispositioned pretty bad for him to not have to burn flash for that engage. He probably just like eat in, obviously, the double taunt. But if you're playing Kog'Maw Nami against that team comp, you should definitely be aware that that is a thing. Or it will get caught up here, taking a little bit of poke for the electrocute.
I want to point something out to you, is that Nautilus was bot side. It looked like he was trying to get something out of bot lane. Like he was in the spot where Shyvana would sit if she was gonna ult.
Yeah.
But didn't find anything and chooses to use the TP. Like I'm just questioning.
TP.
It's kind of weird because like his TP is down now. Nautilus' TP is down. Kind of feels a little bit weird there. Like to be in that position and then have to burn your TP to get back to top side. A little bit weird.
Yeah, that was a little bit of a kind of like a I don't want to say a greedy play, but it was risky. You know, going down there, you not know what's gonna happen in the 40 takes to get down there.
That's true.
So you're hoping that you just walk down there, press R, and everything's all hunky-dory. But no, that's not the case. EGA bot lane was playing safe, and it looks like we actually have an engage here from the Jarvan 6. Orianna ball, and oh! Soulforge said hello, sniped him with the ultimate. Poor Shyvana is actually down. So I guess I wasn't too wrong. She is level 5 to the J4C. That was great execution and communication from EGA there. Being able to take away that red buff now. A little bit of poke coming on in this bottom lane. Yeah, but I was going to say that him coming down bot lane and not could be really, really bad if Soulforge still had his TP up, but he did burn it as well, so
Yeah.
not as bad as it could have been, but yeah, you're right, it would have been optimal to just save that for a dragon play.
Yeah. Or maybe just try to force a dragon if you're down there. You know, get something for your
Yeah.
troubles.
Yeah, exactly. But nope. We can attribute that to a little miscommunication, but here is Irish Chai. He missed his E, but he got the taunt, and Nami just blew up to that damage from Kai'Sa there. I believe that was a solo Q too. No, I think it hit one more. But anyway, it was a lot of damage, and she died.
So the Nami dies again to, I believe, the taunt. That was twice that the taunt causes her death. So if you want to prevent that, put a ward up in that bush, because he's playing that pretty well. Where he's waiting to see like they have no idea where he is. Like he's in the bush, obviously, but
Yeah.
put a ward in that bush.
I'm fairly certain it was kind of like the support item bait from Nami. She wants to like step up and hit them with the W to get her support item stacked up, get a little bit of damage, you know, get that Aryan and everything. And Irish Chai's just waiting for it. He just knows it's going to happen.
Yeah.
He may have missed the E, like I said, but he was just right there in front of Nami's face, who had flash, but opted not to use it. I don't know if it just came up or what. Anyway, she did die.
Yeah.
Smart thinking from Irish Chai. And it looks like Ori is about to get this tower plating here. Oh, but Shyvana ults in, coming at it. Phase rush activated. Swain's not in position. No engage there. Orianna will still even be in a healthy position to just chug a few of her crops and stay in lane. Failed gank for the first Shyvana ult. That's kind of unlucky. You definitely want her to pop off with that first one. It's super important.
Ooh.
But we also have the J4 engage, which it did miss, but the Swain turned around to try and get some poke damage on the J4.
Oh wow.
And now we have Ash ult engage, gets taunted by Irish Chai. The J4 will survive. Oh, and the Nautilus hit a minion. Nami ult will come up sure. Oof, that's not good. That poor minion. Now we have Soul Forged here. Doesn't quite have the toggle up, not level 9, but will do a ton of damage to the tower. Only gets 1 plating. Do you think they would have had that kill if Nautilus would have let you?
It definitely would have helped.
Or do you still think it would have been pretty similar?
They probably still don't get it, but it definitely would have at least helped them to get it for sure.
Yeah.
Because they were pretty far out at that point. He landed the snare already, right? Beforehand. Like, he landed the snare but wasn't able to land the hook, or am I incorrect?
I believe... So he Flash ulted the J4, I might add.
Yeah.
Who got away, right? He flashed away.
Yeah.
And I think he autoed Irish Chai, because I'm pretty sure Irish Chai taunted him.
Okay. So... Yeah, then actually probably not then. Probably doesn't get it, even with the hook.
Yeah, because they all fairly were healthy, but Orianna had no sum, so which was who his intended target was. It looks like we have a lot of people down here bot lane, both junglers, Swain's hovering around, and we have the Shyvana set up by Kai, comboed from the Galio, but he will survive to see the hopped out of there with the ultimate, but Nami's dead again, and now we have Kaista in the backline trying to deal with the Swain, but his team is there to help him. Soulforged missed the R-snipe, slowed, enjoyable going down, flashes forward but misses his little dive, but gets ignited and does fall to the Urgot.
Doesn't matter if you miss all your abilities, just get in there, get those autos. It's a done deal.
Yeah. Who needs to aim when they just die anyway?
Yeah.
Just smash your buttons and stuff happens. I like it. Looks like we have another turret planning to go down. We will see one more go down, I believe, before they have to back out, because Bulldog Nami is here to protect her turret. And they will back out. Reset. They did get a nice chunk of gold. They are now 8-1. Quite the opposite of last game when Sad Boys was in the driver's seat here.
Yeah.
Think that's because, you know, Tay's not there, or do you think it's just a much better team than they had to play against last time here? Oh, disregard that because we have a not the Ori ball with 9 hops, but not gonna matter. You and Swain will collect his bounty.
To your point, I think they're just. They didn't respect the Galio. I think that's first of all. The Galio's been doing so much work in these with getting picks, and the J4 as well has been able to get some ganks and get those ultimates. Actually, the ultimates have been crucial in his kills and assists. So definitely just, I think, a lack of respect for what they're able to, with what EGA is able to bring to the table in this game.
Okay. Yeah, I definitely respect that answer and agree with you. Yeah, Irishai has definitely been doing a lot of good work. Definitely MVP as of right now for him. His engage has been pretty good. I think that one ult that he did there was a little meh, but hey, they won the fight. Who am I to say it's wrong? It looks like we have all 5 of EGA converging for this mid turret. Sad Boys is really late to the answer, and now we have the Rift Herald being popped, and there's only 2 to answer this 5-man Rift Herald push right now. Now everybody's coming up except for the Kog'Maw, but too little too late, I think. Turret is almost dead. We have Fridge in the back line, but Jarvan keeps him away. The turret stands, actually. That turret lives this.
That's actually pretty impressive that they are able to get to defend that turret. It looked like for sure that they should. It was 5v2, and then Nautilus and Nami approach. What else are they gonna do? You know, Nautilus like while Nautilus can hook and all, you still have the rest of your team there.
Yeah, exactly. But I want to attribute that to EGA. That was dive when Sad was not there to answer, but disregard that because we have Captain Meowser ulting Misses his combo though. Shyvana does. Nope. Looks like everybody will just back out with the Swain ult down. And now we have the Orianna ball up. And yes, you actually. But is only going to hit the 2 beefiest people. Well, beefier people on the team. The Jarvan EQ flash combo with the ult. And now we have Galio in. Flash taunts 2 people. And they both will go down. The Nautilus and Kog'Maw say goodnight. Say goodnight. And we have Ignite taking away on Captain Meowsers. But will survive. Yep, he will survive.
Just everyone's able to kill on this.
Orianna just used her ult on cooldown right there. I was actually looking at it. I was like, oh, it's up. And oh, she used it. All right.
Just everyone's a kill threat on EGA. You don't want to mess with anyone on that team at the moment.
Yeah, definitely. 3-1 Urgot, 0-1 and 8. J4, 3-1 and 4. Orianna and 3-0 for Kaisa. Definitely all of them are way stronger than their opponents right now, I would say. Nautilus hasn't even got an item completed yet. He did opt to finish his armor boots first, of course. And he should get it soon-ish. But he is definitely his counterpart.
I mean, as we talked before, like if you're losing, you want to go tank. I mean, and I don't think Nautilus builds anything besides tank, regardless. But you're gonna want to go tank.
If you build anything else, I'm saying you're trolling.
Yeah, you're gonna want to front line for the Kog'Maw because your team comp is centered around. Well, I want to believe they're still going for the Kog'Maw, like have the Kog'Maw win. But I mean, with how Shyvana's been playing and how Swain's been playing, it seems like more that both Shyvana and Swain are trying to win instead of trying to assist the Kog'Maw in winning for them. So it feels kind of weird.
Yeah, it is definitely a really weird team comp because every time you see the team comp automatically becomes Kog'Maw because he's Kog'Maw, like that's just what it is.
Yeah.
He's such a high DPS champion that you just want him to be able to do that for the team, but they don't really have many options. Yeah, they have the Nami, but she's super squishy and it's usually the first down in the fight, so it does not provide the peel that is definitely needed. And Nautilus, he's the engager, and so is Shyvana. They just leave Kog'Maw to his own devices. Be like, hey, you got it, bud. You got to do what you got to do to survive. We're not helping. We got to be the engage. Oh. Speaking of engages, we have the J4 Orianna, but they see 3 people in the 2. Oh, Jarvan actually misses the EQ combo, so will back out. Urgot will not be taking that turret. That was kind of a yikes. He misjudged his flag and drag there.
It happens. It happens to the best of us.
Yeah, and I feel like Galio was fairly in rank. He is not ranked 2, obviously, but shortly he would have definitely been in there to say hello. But everybody on the side of Sad Boys has flag. Looks like they're trying to defend his turret, but not gonna happen. It will go down, and EGA extend their lead all the more.
Now
with the double... Sorry?
This is the part where you are... If you're Sad Boys here, you're telling Nautilus, what are you doing? You're supposed to push the top tower, and now he's gonna get engaged on because he's able to. Wow, he's able because he roamed down. Orianna caught him. Urgot gets the TP off top, which unfortunately in hindsight is a bit of a waste because Orianna bursted the Nautilus down, but he should have definitely been on the tower trying to get some chip damage off instead of being in that position and getting caught in that way. At least if that happens, he at least burns the TP and maybe doesn't get caught by the Orianna there. So
yeah, I feel like they just didn't have tabs on Frigid Flash, so they were like TP in so that he can get away.
Yeah.
His flash was down though. And it looks like they're going to start up a 20-minute Baron here. Sad Boys should be aware because you know threw out an ability, a zoning ability. But Mother took a lot of damage. That is a strong Orianna here. Baron's at... Oh, okay, she did. Yep, down she goes, and Hops is gonna not want this. She is gonna go in there. Oh. Will he get it? Swain actually got it. Junglers, hello. It looks like Hops did smite it early, and Swain was just able to take good Baron Seal, but that's not going to attribute to much. Tehran Wanderer ults in here. W is enjoyable golem. Heals to escape and flashes will live there.
Well, at least
And it looks like they will be roaming down there to take Drake. Sorry, what were you saying?
I was gonna say at least they can kind of stall the game out a little bit longer. Like they, with a 10k gold lead, it's now down to 9k at this point, 8k, I guess. I think
Yeah, it's gonna be a
it's a
defensive
fight.
Baron.
Yeah,
for sure.
it's definitely they're gonna have to claw their way back up into this game because it is hard to come back from a 10k, almost 10k gold deficit at 20 minutes.
Yeah, it's definitely just going to be a defensive Baron. Mainly, it's just good that the enemy team does not have it because they would have been able to win the lead. Only 3 members of Sad Boys have it on, but that should definitely be enough to stem that push from EGA there. But if I was EGA, I'd still try it because they know they have the lead. They know they win these fights. They should still keep pushing.
Man,
It looks like we have a little bit of lull here, just clearing out the jungle. I just want
to see Kog'Maw be able to do something in a team fight, like, cause I want to see the Kog'Maw just rail, get that poke, and start getting something done for this team. Cause right now we always see
he's only sitting on an item and a half though, so he's not too powerful.
He's not too powerful, but I want to see them at least try to like do a Kog'Maw comp for this team, because I definitely think with Swain and Shyvana, like if you get the Shyvana to get a gank, like get behind this team of EGA, and then you get the Swain ult, I definitely think Kog'Maw, like it can still work. I think their comp still can work. They just gotta be able to coordinate it, and we haven't seen them coordinate it yet.
Yeah, exactly. If, like, as you said, Shyvana and Swain can be threatening enough for them to not care about the Kog'Maw, like they need to turn on those guys to protect the Orianna and Kai'Sa. If they can get them to go for that, then Kog'Maw in the world to just free fire with his W and his percent shred, and can be able to turn the tides of the fight.
No.
But EGA is disciplined and Mother is dead. And so I feel like that will not be the case there.
That just feels bad. You're warding. You're in your own jungle, thinking you're safe, and oh my lord.
Support life. Oh, we actually have enjoyable golems barely surviving to the Ori combo there. And Ori actually gets rooted up into the turret, stunned up by the Nautilus. Now J4's in the turret. The turret will not die, but now Irish Chai is tanking the turret. Nice job. Granted, it was Sad Boys doing the juggling for him. Irish Chai flashes out from the Shyvana with the Dead Man's Plate coming in there, and they will escape that almost scary fight. If they would have died there, I could almost say that was turnaround of potential from Sad Boys. But unfortunately, not the case.
Yeah. It's unfortunate that they didn't have much damage. I think if they have a little more damage there, I think they get 2 kills there, but
yeah.
Because the J4, that was way too far from the J4. Like,
for both of them,
yeah.
The J4 and Ori.
They're chunks, and so Orianna is your biggest damage dealer here. If she's not willing to fight, you should not be willing to fight at this point.
And I do want to say that this Ori had by far the most CS in the game, almost 10 CSD. Even then, at this point, 5-1 and 5. I guess he's not limited to Cassiopeia on his consistency, so they're definitely a solid play for EGA. But I still want to attribute it to the Galio's engages. They have been on point. And obviously J4's engages have been well.
To your point about the Orianna, at least 2 of them, are just Nami being in the wrong place, and she just puts her ball on her, and she's sushi at that point. Nami is literally sushi.
Yeah.
With Orianna.
Yeah.
So
4 levels underneath the Orianna. Obviously the Orianna is super fed. 5-1 and 5. Nice item build. Almost has her Rabadon's death cap, which is even going to be worse. She could probably just one-shot Nami.
Yeah.
QW.
Yeah. Definitely not fun to be the Nami in this situation, I can tell you that.
Yeah. it almost would have been better to just get magic resist boots at that point because you know, landing phase was not going well for them, so the Moby was not really a factor. Usually when you use that. Oh, we actually, Cat Meows is getting caught out, but he escapes because the Ori, actually Ori did ult, but Cat Meows flash out of it. Good job there, and we actually have Urgot getting CC, but it looks like Fridge is going to hold on to his ult a little longer, and Soulforged is back. J4, EQ ults in here. Now we have the Galio comp, Kaisa ult, Irish Chai did land the taunt, and Urgot will go down, but so does J4 and Nautilus and Captain Meowsers down for the count.
We finally
3
got,
for 2
we
for
finally
this
got the
side
Cogma engage.
GA.
We finally got him. We got to see him do damage, and he did damage in that team fight. And so he did a lot of poke. Shyvana toward the end was trying to get some more, kills at the end. Didn't find any, but we did get to see Cogma shine a bit in that team fight as he picks up some kills there.
Yeah, I want to say the Cog still a thing, but now they have double Infernal Drake on EGA. Ooh, Ori barely missing that ult because that would have been a dead Cogma if she had landed that.
Very, very much.
Because
So.
like I said, double Infernal Drake, 6-1 and 6 Ori. No, thank you. That is definitely going to be a one-shot Nami if that Orianna can catch her again.
And guess what the next Drake is? If you had to guess. It's an Infernal. Another Infernal. Triple Infernal.
Oh, no. Yeah, if EGA get that, that's going to not be good. But if the Sad Boys can get it, that's definitely going to be good for them. But who cares? That's in 4 minutes. We got Baron now at 3,500 HP. They're seeing what's happening here, waiting. I don't know what they're waiting for. Yep, they're just backing. Guess they wanted to respect the Shyvana a little bit there. They did get the Baron stolen from. Do not want to make that mistake twice.
I mean, if it happens once, you know, it might happen again. You never know.
Yeah, facts. It could definitely happen more than once if it has happened once.
I definitely would have liked them to at least.
Oh, Cat Meowser's gonna get engaged on. He popped a little early, seeing it was gonna happen. Oh! Okay, Orianna just popped both of them. 2-for-1 special there. Cogma stepped up a little too far. Now there should definitely be a bear. Cat Meowser is not there to steal. He was the one who did it last time.
Oh no, Nami, no. Nami, no.
Nami is dead. Yep. There's the area. It came in clutch. Oh, Urgot. I got it this time. Jungler. I think they forgot they had some. No, they both smited actually. But Shyvana goes down. Urgot gets the Baron this time.
Right.
Solo laners. They're the real Baron takers here.
Pretty much. Man, I really want to see. It's pretty late at this point. Like, EG are just making their rounds. They're gonna be pushing this inhibitor now, but I really want to see more magic resist. This game keeps going. I want to see more magic resist.
Yeah, we have a Nautilus disengage ultimate. Pulls in the Urgot. Urgot does survive. The tower goes down. Honestly thought he was gonna get sniped by the Cogma there for a second, but the Kaisa heal saved him. Good on you.
Now they almost fell prey to the classic. We got Baron. Let's push the lane in, which is smart, but you haven't spent gold and they have, and
yeah,
they almost get a kill, but luckily tanky enough to get out from that situation.
But that's been the story for Sad Boys this game. It's a lot of almost and not a lot of we got it, boys.
Absolutely right.
And it's just going from bad to worse because they get so close time and time again to turn this around, but unlucky. And I do want to point out that this Kaisa is actually still deathless. Definitely playing a clean ADC game here. Obviously, she is kind of riding on the curtails of her team, but speaking of team, we actually have the J4 going in, and oh, the Nami just gets chewed up. Fridge gets stunned up, tossed around, killed, and now we have the double Orianna ball, and they both fall, and that's an ace for EGA, and most likely The game. Oh yeah, it's actually definitely the game. Our 40 seconds.
Well, maybe if they all die to tower right here, the game can keep going.
Doubt.
All right.
But yeah, looks like it's GG. EGA takes another win. I actually believe they are undefeated with their newer mid lane.
Well, anyone
Could
can
be
be
wrong.
undefeated depending on how you frame it. I could win one game and I'm undefeated. For that one game, undefeated.
Although this has been like 4 or 5 games.
Oh. Let's look at the stats here. Let's see. Orianna, most damage to be
Ooh,
expected.
by
here.
far. By far.
Kaisa just kind of was able to ride the coattails, like you said earlier. Just she's there. She's there for kills and some assists, but really just an
Yeah,
Orianna show.
and second most damage on her team.
That's true.
She definitely wasn't just fully just like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna AFK. Good luck, guys. You guys got it, right?
Mm-hmm.
I would say that she didn't have the impact, that you would expect as from like a standard AD carry. But was it needed? No, because you do have that Orianna, sick engages, Galio, J4. They were ahead quite a significant amount. And I'm just saying that she didn't need to try to step up, put on those carry pants, like I said that Ezreal was trying to do last time. And was just able to ride that victory out there, and victory they got.
Oof. 13 control wards. Double-digit control wards out of the Galio here.
Nice, yeah. Definitely good work. Yeah. Has the most, and actually J4 has the second most, 9.
That is surprising right there. Just gonna put out the vision score again. 73 from Galio, 55 out of Nami. So, you can see.
Yeah, but I do feel like every time Nami tried to step up and ward, Orianna was just there.
Yeah.
Must have a scent for fish or something.
Ooh, I am not showing this.
Every
screen.
time Nami
Let me fix that for you guys real quick. Trolling you guys, not showing the stats that we're talking about. Let's quickly show again vision score, show control wards, and then show damage. Apologies to that. Forgot about that part.
Streaming is definitely not an easy job. No one should blame you for that.
It's definitely not easy when you have to also talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I don't know how.
Especially if
Warhammer
it's
is
like,
it.
you're still new to everything.
Oh yeah.
And I'm still new to casting too, so
Yeah.
we make it work together somehow. So
Well,
no flame. No flame.
it's been fun, but that was the last game of the day. So with that,
Yeah. We definitely are done tonight, but we do have more games tomorrow. And tomorrow, it looks like at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, we will start off with ARA versus Exile. So hopefully that will be fun.
So with that, I've been Daddy Zillion, and here with me has been Vanish, and this will be us signing out. See ya.